Super Earth, our home. Prosperity. Liberty. Hi there. Democracy. Our way of life. Oh, hello. But freedom doesn't come free. No! Sweet liberty! No! Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Helldivers. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force. See exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero.
I want to be a
Become
hero.
a legend.
I want to be a legend.
Become a Helldiver.
I want to be a Helldiver. What's up, everybody? Today, I want to, who we got in here? Hold up. Who we got up in here right now? We got Hood, Rooks, Tabby. How you guys doing? What's up, everybody? Is my mic working? Perfect. All right. Now, Rooks. Yo, what up, Dean? How you doing, brother? The other day I told you I was gonna try a solo run with the Lumberer. Now, I hope this isn't too disappointing, but I am going to try it against regular. Listen, before you judge me, I need to get warmed up. I'm gonna warm up on some regular bugs. So I'm gonna do it versus. I'm scared. All right. I'm just making excuses. I'm scared of them damn gloom bugs. Them bitches is scary. I'm gonna go try the Lumberer out on regular bugs in a solo run real quick, see what it feel like. I'm thinking I also try Oxygenator over there as well, so maybe we'll kill two birds with one stone. Alright. God, we're so close. All we gotta do is liberate this planet. And then liberate this one, and we get a whole new biome that's right here. Get excited, boys. We're almost there. We're almost home free. All right, let me set this up. Oh, we have a defense, don't we? We had a defense. Well, we have defenses down here, don't? No? Huh. Wait, weren't these defend? Is it fixed? There was no patch. There was no patch, so there's no changes. I'm of the understanding it was never broken, though. What kind of propaganda are people spreading out there, Tabby? What kind of propaganda are we talking about? Since the spore bugs don't create speed clouds if they die to fire, wonder how good laser and flame weapons are. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. That's the whole idea, is use laser or flame against them. Some people are making
FTL jump
videos about it. It didn't give you a speed buff. I don't know where you're getting that from, Tabby. I'm pretty sure that's propaganda, though. Wherever you heard that from, actually, I'm curious where you heard it from. But I do believe you're mistaken. I don't think that was... Well, I can damn near 100% say that was never true. Because we have not got a patch... The devs have never updated the game, and I've tested the armor myself, and it does give you a speed buff. It's not a very big buff, but because we haven't had any patches, there's no... Oh, so you just made that shit up yourself. Oh, okay. There is a speed buff. It was not patched. It's not been changed. It's been like this since it came out. And yes, it does give you a speed buff. It's not a very big buff. It's about 10%. I mean, 10% can be big to some people, though.
Mission coordinates locked.
Alright, we're gonna hop up in here with the oxygenator. Yeah, they're gonna hotfix next week. The Trident really good. Yeah, the Trident is really good. Should I go oxygenator? I don't. Man, if I'm bringing a mech, what is better, lumber or breakthrough? Depends on what you're using it for. Breakthrough is more of a tank. It's more tanky. It could take a beating. The lumber is probably the best ammo economy mech in the game. So I'll be bringing the lumber because I'm looking for ammo economy. The lumber does have an issue right now, though, where if bugs get too close to you, your flamethrower doesn't damage them. That being said, not a huge issue because you can just stomp the bugs out. So we'll be doing that. I don't think it'll be a problem. Let me think. Do I want to? You know what? I'm not going to use oxygenator yet. I'm going to do that later. I'm not going to do that because I want to run peak physique and the new machine gun. So I'm going to run my standard armor. I'm going to switch this to Scorcher. Actually, no. Let's keep that on the Trident. And hang on. I might be in trouble with anti-tank. Decisions. Okay, you know what? We'll bring Old Faithful out. It's fine. So we'll bring this. We're gonna bring. Oh my God, I'm not gonna have any stratagems. We'll bring this. Oh, this might be a struggle. Then we're gonna bring a mech. So we're bringing 3 blues. Like I said, lumber is better on the spore bugs, and breakthrough is better on mindless masses. What? Why is the breakthrough? Why is the shield mech better for mindless masses? I would assume the lumber would be really good because fire is really good versus them. Let's go with this. Okay, this might be a struggle, actually. This is an odd build. So we're going to have to, like, power through and, like, speed run a lot of the objectives to pull this off. Because, once the mech is down, I'm going to be getting overwhelmed. So I'm going to have to use the mech to power through some of the objectives. And knock them out. Oh, man, I don't know. This isn't a strong build. We're going to struggle. All right, let's get in there and get to struggling. Oh, my God, we about to struggle. I don't feel like this is a good build at all. It's okay, though. I thrive in the struggle. It's fine. Let's begin the thrive. Maybe it's just fun factor, but 2 shot in the meatballs and tripods and the shoddy and shield bash and the zombies super fun. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tested the mechs in solo lobbies yet. This is my first solo lobby with the mech since the mech buffs. All right. So, first things first. I want to get to the first objective as fast as possible and whip out my first mech, so we can blast through speedrun style. Probably gonna use a mech for every objective, or oh man, decisions. I might not use one for the last objective and save that one for the extract. We'll see what happens. But for now, we're gonna make our way. Hold that thought. I gotta add a grenade to my binds. Alright. Alright, so what I want to do is I think what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna call the mech out before we get to the objective. Then we'll probably get a bug breach on the objective. And I'm gonna use the mech to take out all the bugs on the objective and the bug breach with time to spare so that we can get the objective done. As long as you do it fast enough. The biggest thing we're trying to avoid here, yo, what up, Curse Kid? As a solo player, is we are trying to avoid the endless bug breach loop. And the mech is going to help us avoid that by taking stuff out quickly. That's the idea, anyway. Alright, so we're going to get our first bug breach here. I'm going to just set the ground on fire for these guys. Alright, there goes our bug breach. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. We're gonna drop some mines to try to save on ammo a little bit, and then we're just gonna cook this bug breach as fast as possible. This is the secret to soloing with a mech. Ammo economy is bad, so you gotta be quick is the secret. Solo needs to use a mech to make killing bugs more fun. Mechs are pretty good nowadays, $1.50. Skadoosh! I missed. Skadoosh! My god, this thing is cooking. I do gotta admit, the flamethrower glitch where you can't flamethrow stuff within 5 meters is pretty rough. Alright, so we got that bug breach cleared out. In between bug breaches, we have... Oh, hang on, there's a charger. We have about 1 minute and 45 seconds, so we want to kind of be quick here. Try to get this... Man, this is so satisfying. What up, rats? Alright, my mech's on fire. It did its job. We have plenty of ammo left. We could probably take out 2 bug breaches with this one mech, which is impressive. There isn't really any other mechs, from my experience, that have enough ammo to take out 2 bug breaches with ammo to spare. Looks like this one would actually probably be able to do it with ammo to spare, which is pretty crazy. Let me drop this down.
Sending down equipment package.
Some more machinies. Man, this thing is satisfying. Man, we're already out of here. Alright, so the first mech... Hang on, there's a charger coming. The first mech definitely did its job, where we just needed to get the first objective done, and then we don't really need the mech anymore. Yeah, they're definitely going to fix the lumber with the hot patch next week, which will be Wednesday next week. Alright, I'm going to just try to set the entire ground on fire here. To cook all these bugs. There's a lot of bugs showing up. Alright, I'm gonna hang it up. I'm gonna hang it up. We're just going for the mission objective. We don't really need that anymore. I do gotta say, I wasn't a very big fan of fire until this last update. And ever since I started using this fire mech, holy crap, I'm kind of a fan now. Just setting the ground on fire and letting the bugs walk into it is just so satisfying to me. And that lumber mech I took out, I think, for... Oh, we could take that out with it, too. With that flyer nest over there. That's huge. Where are the twisties at? There's one right here, and I think the last one's over there. Oh, I'm definitely going to try to take that out real quick. Hang on. We are due for a bug breach. Fire bug through close range. Yeah, the mech is bugged right now. It'll probably be fixed on Wednesday. I'm gonna try to snipe this real quick. Probably 2 shots. My god, this mech is good. There goes a bug breach. Not a big deal. The bigger thing for the mech, the biggest thing when using the mech is the original bug breach. This bug breach isn't going to be as big a deal. The first bug breach is a bigger deal because we're surrounded by bugs in the area. There's going to be guards all over the main objective, and you're getting a bug breach, so you got to deal with multiple situations at once. Now we're just dealing with a bug breach, so it's not really that big a deal. I'm going to try to use my mech a little bit more until it's completely out of ammo, and then we shouldn't have a problem here. Get that out. Gotta take that charger out before we lose the mech. He's not dying, boys. Perfect. I would say we got a fair use out of that mech right there. All right, we're done with it. How do you know to manage your mech? What? Because I'm tactical. Alright, did we do the things? Are we done? Yo, what up, Lily? Back! Back, heathen! We're doing a mech solo run, Lily. Did I do all the things? I did, right? We just gotta hit the computer and we're out. And we have 3 minutes to get to the next objective where we'll have another mech, so. Oh shit, we missed one. I assume it's over here. I have no idea where this last thing is. Oh, they're stalkers. Oh, I wish you could bring all the mechs too. That'd be sick. All the mechs explode when they get destroyed. It's just not a very big explosion. I can't find this last little twisty thing. Bro, where's the last one at? What is this? I'm so confused. Oh, it's over here. Damn, that thing's way off in the distance. Oh yeah, I'm loving the new machine gun. You're definitely not the only one. A lot of people are loving this. It's a very good weapon. This is one of the highest damage per second support weapons we have. It does like 30% more damage per second than the Stalwart. Also, it can do this. It can 1v1 a Bile Titan. Watch. Watch me cook. Watch me cook. Let me get some gas up so those guys don't interfere. Alright, watch this. Watch. Watch what this thing can do. Oh, shit. Oh, the Stalker. The Stalker! I forgot there's Stalkers in the AO. Bamboozled.
Joining the fray.
But anyway, check it out. Got him. Not too shabby. It can actually take out a Bile Titan in one magazine, by the way. Alright, we're out of here. Yeah, this thing is a Stalwart on steroids. And at first I was like, why would I bring this when I could bring a Stalwart and reload the Stalwart? It is better than the Stalwart. What do you mean dare to say? I literally explained that it's 30% stronger than the Stalwart. This thing shoots, it's got a higher fire rate than the Stalwart. It's got more damage per bullet than the Stalwart. And it does about 30% more damage per second than the Stalwart. Also, I thought the not being able to reload it was a bad thing, but you get them so fast. Not being able to reload, just throwing it away and grabbing another one is actually turning out to be a good thing if you can manage it well. Alright, I feel like I'm making really good time here. Excellent warm-up run. After this run, I'm probably going to open my my game to the public again, and we'll go do the new Crackhead Bugs. I don't really want to play Crackhead Bugs solo, because it's a little bit of a sweat fest, and I ain't trying to sweat right now. So we're going to call down our next lumber right here, and try to speed run this objective. Alright, perfect, perfect. So we're going to use mines and a mech to try to take out this this bug breach and the bugs on the objective as fast as possible. The meth bugs are fun, they're just not fun solo. Man, whenever they fix the flamethrower on this thing, oh my god, this might be the only mech I ever use. This mech is so good. That says a lot, by the way, because I really like the minigun mech. My God, I can't hit the head to save my life. Oh well, didn't need to, whatever. Area is about to be secured. There's a lot of Alpha Commanders here. This amount of Alpha Commanders, by the way, would be a massive problem if I wasn't in a mech. But because I'm in a mech, not a big deal at all. Easy peasy lemon squeeze. Damn, there's more of them. Back up. Back, heathen. Back, heathen. Back, I say. Are we clear? Alright, the mech did its job. I'm ditching it. Yeah, I will say that I don't know. There's a very big possibility that I'm never using a stalwart again, by the way. This gun, in my opinion, is that much better than the stalwart. I don't think I'm ever going back. I don't really see a reason to use the stalwart over this weapon. I think the cooldown's fast enough that you can keep resupplying it. It's amazing on ammo because you don't need to worry about ammo. You just call a new one. And it's got higher DPS and less recoil than a stalwart. I don't really see why I would ever use a stalwart over this weapon. It's definitely replaced my favorite gun. My favorite gun's been the stalwart for a while. It has been officially replaced. Man, the lumber is killing it. You see the effectiveness of soloing with a lumber? Yo, Rooks, the other day, you said you wanted to see me solo with a lumber. You didn't specifically mean versus the new strain of bugs, right? You just meant any solo? Because, like, damn! If you would have paid attention to my last couple of solos, I'm normally struggling a little bit against even regular bugs because the amount of Alpha Commander spam, where I'm just, like, doing loops of bug breaches over bug breaches. But when you run the lumber, that doesn't really happen. That was a fast bug breach. Okay, well, we'll just drop that down. That's fine.
Say hello to democracy!
Sending down support weapon.
Yeah, the lumber is definitely not even at its full potential. That's true. My strat for drug bugs. Yeah, this mech is awesome, although I would like to see it on the new bugs. Dang, this thing wrecks. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't think I want to use it on the new bugs until they fix the flamethrower. But it is, it's definitely the best mech because the ammo economy for anti-tank rounds and the ammo economy for the flamethrower because... Oh, right in the teeth. Because the flamethrower, you can just light the ground on fire and take out a whole horde of enemies. So if you use it effectively, you could really save on ammo. It has so much potential. Because like I said, the one downside of mechs is the ammo economy. But the lumber doesn't really have that issue. Oh! By the skin of his teeth.
Last reload!
Game time, baby. Going in. Get stormed on. Jesus, this gun is so... Is this gun as satisfying to watch as it is to shoot stuff in the face with? My God. I specifically love the recoil of the gun, how when you're moving... the recoil doesn't bounce. This is the only weapon in the game where when you're moving, the recoil's not bouncing up and down like this. And that's why I love that I can move and shoot with this gun. I love it. Oh, I love it so much. Alright, 2 down, 1 to go. So for this last one, I'm probably going to not use a mech on this last objective. I'm just going to struggle through it and save my mech for the objective. I mean, not the objective, for the extract. Because the extract is the hardest part, in my opinion. Yeah, the fire rate is nasty. It's about it's around 1300 fire rate. 1300 bullets per second, which is 200 higher than the Stalwart at max RPM. And it has more damage per bullet than the Stalwart. And it has a bigger magazine than the Stalwart by 50 rounds. Nah, that ain't getting nerfed. There's no shot. Everybody who complains about nerfs are living in the past. Arrowhead doesn't really do nerfs unless they're absolutely necessary. Like, don't get me wrong, they do nerf stuff. They nerfed the grenade launcher after I made that thing a beast. But, if I'm being honest, that nerf was kind of absolutely necessary. The grenade launcher was significantly stronger than any other weapon in the entire game. Like, by a wide margin. That shit needed to be nerfed. Like, I don't know what they were smoking when they buffed that thing to heavy pen like that. That was crazy. That was a crazy buff. Listen, Cursed Kid, hot take, but I am not among the people that think the Coyote was nerfed. That might be a hot take, but the Coyote was never nerfed. Like, people are stretching by saying the Coyote was nerfed. They made a couple, like two. They made like 2 enemies out of, what do we have, 50 enemies? They made 2 enemies harder to kill with the Coyote. 2 of them. Out of like 50 enemies, 2 of them were harder to kill with the Coyote. I'm not amongst the people that like to complain about the Coyote nerf. I'm not amongst them. What up, Tank? Nerfing Bulletstorm will honestly kill the weapon, probably. Nerfing the Bulletstorm will probably kill the game. People are so over nerfs if they nerf this thing. And it doesn't need a nerf, by the way, because it's a disposable. Disposable weapons are supposed to be really strong. If they nerfed the Bulletstorm, it would kill a lot of people's hope for this game. And people's hope for the game is already dying, so that would be a really bad move on their part. I miss bringing AP3. The AP3 grenade launcher was really fun, but that thing was by far the strongest weapon in the game. Like, that was crazy how strong that thing was. Alright, we're gonna drop mines here because we'll probably get a bug breach. There's a lot of alpha commanders. Let's drop another one of these as well. And let's try to deal with this bug breach without the mech, because I want to save my last mech for the extract.
Last reload!
Pulling equipment back.
No! Dude, I got 2-shot. The whole reason I run medium armor is so I don't get 2-shot, by the way. I might as well be running light armor if they're just going to 2-shot me like that. That's crazy. Jesus, what is this dude doing? Get out of here. Slap.
Out of ammo! Last reload!
You noticing my cam's brighter? Well, it is, I guess there's probably light coming in from outside because it's not nighttime. It does look a little brighter, though. I'm looking red today.
I'm out!
Do 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 do. Well, I will tell you guys, they're gonna revert the hive guards so that they have medium armor again, but more base health, which is gonna be kind of a nerf to the storm gun, because the storm gun already kind of is annoying to deal with hive guards, kinda, but it's gonna be more annoying because the hive guards' health is about to double once they do the revert next week.
Say hello to democracy!
But that revert will be nice for anybody trying to use medium armor pen. But for us light pen users, it's just a straight up nerf to us.
Grenade!
Kobe. What? Wait, why'd that shit lob 500 feet to the side? What was that?
Reload!
What was that hitbox? Bro, his leg was nowhere near me. Oh my god, the struggle. The struggle begins.
Ready to liberate!
Holy shit, I can't recover. I can't recover, boys. And they're bug breaching again. All right, I'm gonna go land over here and let them. Damn, see, I have mines up, so they're gonna know my exact location. I think I might be screwed. Let's call out the lumber. Let's call out the plan B. Plan B engage.
Deploying support weapon.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
Sometimes just gotta whip out plan B, boys. This is going to make the extract a little bit more difficult, but I'm going to be real with you guys. The bugs have been being ridiculous over here. This needed to happen. Yo, is that 3 Bile Titans? Oh my god, this would have sucked without a mech. The amount of bugs I have left over right now is crazy, by the way. Holy army of bugs. Is that a charger just chilling? Alright. My god, this mech came in handy. In my opinion, that's the best part of the mechs, by the way. If you just like have a mech on standby, don't really plan on using them. But if shit starts to hit the fan, you got one to whip out. That's the best place to use a mech, in my opinion. Cause like, I killed three Bile Titans and like 2 chargers with this one mech. That would have been extremely hard to do without this mech, by the way. I'd have been struggling. Area secured, boys. Yeah, the mech came in clutch right there. Are we good? Jesus, they're just gonna keep coming. All right, let me I'm gonna drop some landmines.
Deploying minefield. Stand clear. Sending down support.
So those landmines will watch my back if the bugs keep bamboozling, but they'll also be there later when I get a bug breach, and I'll get the cooldown started, so possibly have another set of landmines for the next bug breach, which will be huge for us. Man, that mech came in so clutch. That right there is why mechs are awesome. Because I would have been screwed without the mech right there.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
You think mechs are OP? They are pretty strong. Alright, so I'm gonna just keep this on fire. Oh, we're done. We got the lucky glitch on the objective, so we don't need to be here anymore. Alright, let me go ahead and just walk over to extract then. We're out of here. Too easy. It would definitely be interesting trying out the shield mech in a solo. Because the shield mech doesn't have that much ammo, but you don't really need ammo with it when you could just walk around meleeing everything and that thing's an absolute monster. Headshot. Mouth shot. I love how you have one hand and you are better than like 70%. 70%. That's it. I feel like that percentage is a little bit low, but I'll take the compliment. Have you tried to fight clankers with mechs yet? I have not, no. I'm not a big clanker fan. I wish I knew what causes that glitch. I like computers. I think it's just a 50-50 shot. By the way, Curse. Was that Curse Kid? Ah, Hood. By the way, Hood, the reason I say that, the reason I say your percentage is a little bit low, is less than 10% of people who play Helldivers can solo max difficulty. So if you're solo in max difficulty, you're already in the top 10%.
Deploying equipment package. Sending down support.
Hello there, sometimes Cap. How you doing, my friend?
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
There's some mines over there.
Minefield.
There you go, 95. That's a little more accurate. Appreciate you, Hood. I'm not skilled, and I can solo. If you can solo max difficulty, Curse Kid, you're top 10%. The majority of Helldivers aren't very good at the game. I don't think you guys realize how bad at video games average gamers are. Average gamers who don't play that much video games because they don't have time because they have a job or they have school. Most people don't have all day to play video games, and they're not that great at it. The average gamer plays on 7 or 8 difficulty, by the way. The average gamer doesn't play on max difficulty, and they're damn sure not solo in max difficulty. Bugs are trickier solo, max has. Well, you're top 10% Hood if you've been doing max difficulty.
Get some! Get some!
Ah, they're trying to assassinate me. Yeah, the average gamer like devs. This is true. I actually think devs are probably below average. Game developers don't really play video games. It's pretty rare to find developers that actually play video games. It's not really their fault, though. It's not like they have a whole lot of time to do it.
Last reload!
Move! 30 seconds, boys.
Grenade! Not today!
AT-AT minus 20 seconds.
Headshot. Oh my god, right in the forehead.
AT-AT minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Last reload!
This is Pelican 1. I have been below extraction zone.
Damn! Yo, how do you launch me backwards?
Pelican 1, landing in progress.
Swoop! Swoop! Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh! 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 Where's he going? Got him. Uh-oh. You guys see them duck and weaves? They call me Muhammad Ali. I float like a butterfly and I sting like a bee. Hey, if you guys want to play, I'm going to open up to the public. Yo, Rooks, I do plan on doing a solo run versus the new strain of bugs. And I really want to use the lumber when I do it. Once they fix the flamethrower on the lumber, then I got you, buddy. Up until then, I don't really plan on sweating that bad. The new... Yo, Rooks, are you playing right now? I would actually love to see you solo the new bugs if you want to give us a shot. I find the new bugs solo runs to be so epic to watch. I don't really enjoy doing them myself because it's just too damn sweaty. Like I feel like after one solo run, I'm just done for the day, right? And I don't want to drain myself of energy, just like at the beginning of stream. But I'd love to watch one of you guys attempt a solo run. If anybody's in the chat, Rooks, where you at? If anybody's in the chat and want to attempt a solo run versus the new Gloom bugs, I'd love to witness it. Let me know. If not, 776 kills. I am going to open it up to the public, and we'll do it together. I could give it another shot. I wanted to have a bit more practice. But I have been writing SLA. Put me in, coach. You want to go right now? All right, send me an invite. Let's witness your greatness real quick. We'll give some epic commentary. I get shredded like Shatter. Most people get shredded. I get shredded like Shatter. Let's see if Rooks does really bad. I'll probably give it a try. If Rooks does really good, we'll just call it. If he does we'll probably just call it. But if he does really bad, like if he doesn't get a single objective done, I'll hop in there and I'll do it myself. Just to show Rooks who's boss. Rooks is one of my best Helldivers, by the way. That's why I'm doing him like that. He's one of my better... Rooks is like top 3 in my Helldiver recruits.
Ready for another mission, Helldiver?
I got 6,000 subscribers, and Rooks is like top 3.
This operation will fuel Liberty's future.
Nah, the new bugs are way too hard for me to solo them. They are. They're very difficult. I would love to see an ICB. Oh, that's what I wanted!
Hellpods Prime.
I feel like ICBM are some of the harder missions nowadays because they have an extra objective. Most of mission objectives, there's 3 on max difficulty. ICBM has 4, so there's a whole extra objective, which really kills your time, and time is of the essence as a solo player, so. Looking forward to seeing your loadout here, Rooks. What the hell? Hang on, don't ready up yet. Is that a trident? Oh, you're running the scythe so that... Okay, that makes sense. So if you run lasers, not the trident's not considered a laser. Yo, by the way, Rooks, the scythe might be better than the trident versus these bugs. It's a big might. It's a big might. Because if you kill bugs with the scythe, they don't spore burst for the speed boost. So it might be worth giving, maybe not this run, maybe use what you've been practicing, but while you're practicing, it might be worth trying out the scythe, because the scythe does kind of melt spore bugs because they have low health, and they won't explode with the scythe. Yeah, try it out. By the way, Rooks, if you want the scythe to feel like the sickle, if you go with the smaller battery, it regenerates extremely fast. The large battery makes it feel like an LMG, so they're both good in their own ways. But the scythe, I mean, the sickle is very unique, and the battery regenerates very quickly. And the scythe feels a lot like the sickle, regeneration-wise, if you go with the small mag. So a little something. It's something I've been playing around with when back when the weapon upgrades first came out. I really like the small mag on the scythe. Yeah, the recharge rate on the smaller battery is actually really good. I highly recommend, Rooks, especially if you like using the scythe against these bugs, you trying out the small battery and the big battery, because they both have advantages. That fast recharge time is very advantageous. So it looks like he's going to be going... Is that a stalwart? Wait, you're bringing the stalwart over the bullet storm? What the hell? Disgraceful! Disgraceful, sir! Then he's going to bring in a bunch of anti-tank. I'm going to be honest, I do not think that the airstrikes are very good for anti-tank. I think they're too random. So he might be struggling a little bit for anti-tank here. He's not bringing a supply backpack to resupply the ultimatum. If this run goes sour, it'll probably be from getting swarmed by Bile Titans, because I don't really feel like this is a good anti-tank setup. This is specifically a setup I tried myself, and it didn't work for me. Don't change it, because you're different than I am, so just keep it going. I'm just saying. My prediction is you're going to be struggling with Titans, because I tried almost the same loadout, and the Eagles were really letting me down because the airstrikes are like 50-50 shot. You kill anything. All right, here we go.
Hellpod launch initiated.
By the way, Rooks, you can one-shot the red Titans with the ultimatum by flick shot in the belly. Layden has been practicing it a lot, so if you don't know about that technique, I would definitely get a little training sesh from Layden. And if you run supply pack with ultimatum, that should be enough anti-tank if you start getting the one-shots down. Best of luck to you, good sir! Let's see how he does, boys. Now, on ICBM, you normally get mortar bugs. Mortar bugs are the green spewer bugs that have medium armor. As annoying as those bugs are, they will replace some spore bugs, so he's not going to get as many spore bugs as he would on, say, an oil mission, because he's going to get a lot of mortar bugs. As you can see here, he's got a lot of mortar bugs in front of him. So this could be beneficial to have less spore bugs. However, because it's an ICBM mission, he's going to have 4 objectives instead of 3, so time will be of the essence here. Once again, if you guys missed it, the Scythe is a laser, and for these spore bugs, lasers and fire in general, whenever you kill a spore bug with it, they don't release the red mist, which is important because the red mist is how the bugs run through the red mist, and they gain a speed boost. So you can avoid giving them that speed boost by killing them with fire or lasers. Now, this doesn't include all lasers. This includes specifically laser beams. So the trident or the sickle, they don't shoot laser beams. They shoot laser bullets. Those don't count. Those will still protrude the red mist, which gives the bugs a speed boost. But the Scythe that Rooks is currently using, he can kill as many bugs as he wants, and they're never going to get that speed boost because they're not going to explode into a red mist. He's also using fire grenades. It's the same thing. So he's running a build to avoid them having speed boost, which will make these bugs feel a lot more like regular bugs and a lot less like predator strain bugs.
Bug outpost spotted.
A lot going on here. Looks like we have a Bile Titan hole to the left of Rooks, and we have some flyer nests or something to the right. No, it's a dust spore to the right. Ooh, do I get a turn? Yeah, we can give you a turn, Tank. I got you. Tank got next. Show us how it's done, Tank. I know Tank's been practicing. I know Tank's got a good strategy for pulling this off. He said, ooh, can I go next? Rooks didn't really want to run, but he stepped up to the plate anyway. Tank's excited to run. Oh, nice flick shot. Beautiful one shot. You've been practicing that?
Negative.
But yeah, you can. There's like 2 locations you can one-shot a Titan with the ultimatum. Both of them are under the belly, by the way. One is like right in the neck area, and the other one is right in between both sacks. Right there, he hit him right in between both sacks there. Beautiful shot. If you hit the ultimatum right in between both shots, it will, both sacks under their belly, it will one-shot them. Which is really nice because headshots do not one-shot the red Bile Titans because they have higher head health than normal. So it's a very specific technique to pull it off. But you can do it with the ultimatum. As you can see, Rooks did it 2 times in a row right here. He's killing it. If Rooks keeps it up, he is not going to have an issue with red Titans. And because he's running fire grenades and a laser, he's not really going to have to deal with the super speed of the bugs either. This looks like a really strong loadout. Also, he's not running a supply pack, so running that laser will give him infinite ammo, which is huge, since he's not going to need the supply pack for ammo. This is a very, very strong build. Does another one-shot on a Bile Titan. He's murdering these Bile Titans. He does have stalkers in the area, though, which could be a problem. He brought a Stalwart to deal with some of the enemies that aren't the Spore Burst bugs. And the Stalwart's going to be taking out these Stalkers very quickly, though I will say the Bulletstorm has a 30% higher DPS than the Stalwart, and because he's not using his Stalwart very much, I gotta say the Bulletstorm would have been a significantly better pick. The Stalwart's a little bit confusing. The Stalwart is a really good pick if you run a supply pack, because it's like damn near infinite ammo, but he didn't run a supply pack, so I really have I don't think there's any benefit to him bringing a Stalwart over a Bulletstorm. Like, at all. He's barely using the Stalwart, so when he does pull it out, he just used a little bit of ammo, so the Bulletstorm would be better DPS-wise. I'm very confused why he didn't bring the Bulletstorm. I can only assume because he doesn't have much practice with it. But yes, the Bulletstorm is significantly better than the Stalwart nowadays, by the way. Stalwart has 250 rounds in the magazine. The Bulletstorm has 300, so it wins in that category. Stalwart does 90 damage per bullet. The Bulletstorm does 100 damage per bullet, so it wins in that category. The Stalwart has 1100 fire rate at max RPMs. The Bulletstorm has a standard 1300 fire rate. And the DPS of the Stalwart is 1500 damage per second. The DPS of the Bulletstorm is 2000. The Bulletstorm literally wins in every category. The Bulletstorm is also better on ammo because every time you need ammo, you just call a new one. And it's got a very fast cooldown. There's not a single reason why I can ever see me using a Stalwart again since the Bulletstorm came out, if I'm being honest. Alright, multiple Bile Titans. So when you're soloing this strain of bugs, the Bile Titans are the main issue. You just get tons and tons of Bile Titan spawns. And the Spore bugs are really annoying as well because of their speed. But with Rooks' build, he doesn't really have to deal with their speed too much. I do believe, I could be wrong here, I'm not certain. I think maybe when the Bile Titan spews, it spews red mist to give speed boost, but I'm not sure. Does anybody know? Does the Bile Titan speed up the smaller bugs? Does anybody know?
Affirmative.
You think it does? Well, the Bile Titan, when the Bile Titan dies, it does create mist, so I know that speeds them up. But I'm thinking the Bile Titan spew does that, because I know the Bile Titan spew can kill the smaller bugs. So being able to kill them and being able to buff them would be a weird combo. So I'm thinking it's just the Bile Titan, when it dies, it speeds them up. I was wondering why the tiny ones were so cracked out fast. Yeah, so they have two different speeds. They have regular speed and they have crack speed. And they get the crack speed whenever they run through red mist. But, like I said before, Rooks is running a lot of fire and lasers. And fire and lasers, you can kill the bugs without them emitting red mist. However, Bile Titans will still emit the red mist when they die, because Rooks isn't killing them with fire or lasers. That being said, the laser cannon's actually pretty good at killing Bile Titans with headshots. Though I definitely wouldn't use it on a solo run. But if you do kill a Bile Titan with a laser cannon, it probably wouldn't put out mist. I feel like that'd be a stretch, though. Like, who's going to be killing Bile Titans with a laser cannon? It does. It would take a while. It would take about a magazine and a half to pull that off. And it takes a while to shoot that much. It's like a 30-second kill. So Rooks is going to be killing Bile Titans with explosives, which will administer a mist, which is going to speed up the bugs. So every time Rooks gets a Bile Titan, he's pretty much going to get faster bugs. I'm going to fire my laser, Rooks. Alright, going for the kill. Now, this bomb is also going to blow up bugs in the area that's not the Bile Titan. And the more bugs he kills, the more mist there's going to be, so these bugs are probably going to be cracked out. He's getting a little bit in a loop of bug breaches. The problem with playing solo, specifically, is if you can't kill the bugs fast enough, Rooks is out of stims too. He's in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, he was right near a resupply too. That's tough. Alright, Rooks goes down his first death! 1 down, 5 remaining. He does have 1 objective done, only 3 remaining. Still pretty good odds to get this done. Multiple Bile Titans in AO. It's going to be hard to recover. Let's see if he can pull it off. He's got a lot of Bile Titans. He's got Chargers, Bile Titans, and he's got Mist Bugs in the area. He does recover his things, but he's down to his last stim. We might be on a death loop here, where he just starts dying over and over. Those are the worst when you get there, but we'll see what happens. 3 Bile Titans. I do not think Rooks has the firepower to take out 3 Bile Titans, by the way. going to be interesting to see how he recovers here. Wow, he's getting really, really good at those one-shots with that ultimatum. If he had a supply pack, I think he'd be cooking. Because with the supply pack, he'd have more ultimatum shots. But without the supply pack, he simply doesn't have the anti-tank to take out all of these heavies. He's got 2 chargers, 2 Bile Titans. I think there's a 3rd charger, which is that mist over there. So he's got 3 chargers and 2 Bile Titans, and he just simply doesn't have the anti-tank to deal with it. Though, his Eagle's on cooldown, so he should be getting his Eagle back any second now, which is going to help with the anti-tank a little bit. He is cooking. Sounds like there's something sneaking up on the right here. I don't know what it is, but it sounds close. Alright, he gets a double kill with that. Kills 2 chargers and does some good damage to the Bile Titan. What is the name of the primary weapon? He's using the Scythe. His primary weapon is the Scythe. It's a laser weapon. And laser weapons versus the Spore Bugs do not explode the Spore Bugs. So, if anybody's just joining us, the biggest problem with the Spore Bugs is when they die, they explode in a red mist. As you can see, there's a bunch of red mist around. When they die, they explode in a red mist. If the bugs run through the red mist, they go into crack mode, and they, like, double their speed. The lasers and fire weapons don't explode the bugs when they kill them, which is why he's running a Scythe. Because he sets them on fire with the laser, the fire kills them. He can kill them with the laser beam or the fire damage from the laser beam. Lasers also set things on fire, by the way. There's how many people? We got 40 people in here. I guarantee at least 5 of the people in here didn't know that laser beams set things on fire as well. So not only is he getting damage from the laser, but he could just set things on fire and move on and let the fire kill the enemies. So the Scythe is actually very, very viable for Horde clear. But not only that, because he's killing stuff with laser and fire damage, there's going to be a lot less red mist, so the bugs are going to be a lot less fast, since the red mist is what cracks out the bugs. Yeah, lasers are very good because of the ability to set things on fire. Lasers are really just long-range flamethrowers, and they are quite viable because of that. The Scythe is a very strong weapon for bugs, and for this bug faction and the sub-faction, for the red mist bugs, the laser weapons are extra good because of the added power of not exploding the bugs into a red mist. Rook's brought the Stalwart to deal with bigger bugs that aren't mist bugs. He's trying to use his laser for all the mist bugs. As you guys can see, he's just lasering the bugs just long enough to set them on fire and then moves on to the other ones, which makes this one of the best Horde clear weapons there is for bugs. Because of how quick, you just laser for a half second and then move on, and you're just taking bugs out like half second flat because fire damage is really strong right now. So he's just kind of lasering all the bugs, setting them on fire very quickly. No, the Trident's not technically a laser weapon. The Trident doesn't do the same thing. Laser beams. I guess saying laser weapon isn't accurate. Heat weapons. So laser beams are heat weapons. Lasers that fire laser bullets are not heat weapons. Laser bullets do not set things on fire. Laser beams set things on fire. So laser beams specifically are very good against this strain of bugs. I'm thinking I might try the laser cannon out for next time I play this this bug strain with a team. I don't really feel like the laser cannon is that great of a weapon for solo gameplay, unless you're playing Illuminate. The laser cannon is probably one of the strongest support weapons in the game for Illuminates, because it takes out tripods extremely fast. I think fire damage does like 2 or 3 times more damage to tripods than other enemies. So the laser cannon takes out tripods exceptionally quick, making the laser cannon... It also kills everything else on the Illuminate front very fast, too, because the laser cannon set things on fire. And fire damage is very good against the Illuminates. But against bugs, the laser cannon isn't the best. But against this strain specifically, the laser cannon does have heavy pen and can set things on fire, making it pretty good against the Bile Titans, if you go for headshots. Would the Coyote work? I believe the Coyote would work if you don't kill the bugs with bullet damage. So if you were to fire like 1 bullet and then let the fire kill it, it would probably work. Problem with the Coyote is it does a lot of damage per bullet, so you'd probably kill a lot of the bugs with bullet damage, which would ruin the effect. Are you letting people join or not? Well, I think after this run, we're going to spectate Tank, who's also going to give the Mist Bugs a shot in a solo run. And then after that, I'm probably going to do open lobbies, yeah. But, no promises. I kind of make decisions as I go, so we'll see where the night takes us. Rooks is killing it. I'm going to be honest, I didn't expect Rooks to do that. I thought he was going to be struggling a little bit more. He's killing it. I think Rooks might have talked me into using the laser, by the way. Like, I thought the laser would be good. I didn't think it would be this good. I definitely think Rooks talked. The way he's just setting things on fire in a half-second flat is making this scythe look like it would be good against all bugs. Not even just this strain of bugs. Like, the way he's horde clearing with this thing, because the fire damage is actually kind of amazing. Can we do hardcore Helldivers? But you pick everyone's stratagem loadout. That's too much effort. I'm chilling tonight. I'm just having a good time today. I ain't trying to put in all that work. That's a lot of effort. you trying to put a lot of work on my schedule today. All right, I ain't trying to do all that. I'm just trying to have some fun. Really, what I'm trying to do is I want to clear this map out. So I want to try to clear missions as fast as possible so we can get through this biome to open the next biome. So we have actually 2 new biomes, but we've only seen one of them. Once we clear this map, we have one more map to clear by liberating it. Once that one's liberated, we get a whole nother biome. So I'm super excited. We'll probably be unlocking that biome by the weekend. So this weekend, we're probably going to have a brand new biome to play on, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I want to try to get this map liberated as fast as possible. So it's going to be all about knocking out the main objective and extracting as fast as possible whenever we start squadding up today. Alright, Rooks is down 2 objectives. He's got 2 objectives left and over half his time remaining. Only 1 death, and that 1 death was a fluke. This man is killing it. Damn near hit a flawless run. Looks like you've been training, Rooks. Killing it. I'll tell you guys right now, there's not a lot of people that can solo this strain of bugs. And when I say not a lot, there is less than 10% of people who play Helldivers that can solo max difficulty anything by themselves. Less than 10%. But this specific strain of bugs, I would say less than 1% of Helldivers can do this. What Works is doing right now. Oh, less than 1% of Helldivers could probably solo this strain of bugs. This strain of bugs is probably the hardest faction of any enemy ever that we've had so far for soloing. Yo, Tank, are you still there? I'm curious, because I know, Tank, I know you've been soloing these bugs too. Do you think this strain of bugs is harder to solo than Cyberstan? Because I specifically think this strain of bugs is harder to solo than Cyberstan. Cyberstan was very, very tough, and I think Cyberstan was possibly harder with a full squad of 4 because of the snipe potential of the Voxes. But solo-wise, I think this faction is significantly harder than Cyberstan was. You're terribly sorry for being this right. That's okay. I forgive you, Woody. The important part is that you're here now. Yeah, so I'm of the belief that Cyberstan was harder with a squad, and that's specifically because Voxes would screw you if you had squad mates. Voxes were actually harder with a squad than solo, in my opinion. Because the Voxes would see a squad mate and then snipe you across the map, whereas in solo lobbies that didn't really happen. But solo-wise, I think this faction of bugs is significantly harder than Cyberstan was. And Cyberstan was very difficult. Yeah, the anti-air in Cyberstan was really annoying. But the anti-air only really affected Eagles. So you could just avoid that by not bringing Eagles, so that wasn't a huge problem. I don't typically run Eagles with my loadouts anyway, so that didn't really affect me. Alright, boys, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. Let me know if Rooks gets screwed while I'm gone. Alright, boys? I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Sending in an eagle.
Squad lost. Deploying replacement squad.
Tagging map. Northwest, 100 meters.
And we are back, boys. What did I miss? We still have 2 objectives left? Okay, so I'm assuming that Rooks is in a loop. He's in a little bit of a loop here where they're just bug breaching over and over. Because I don't see any mission objective done here. This is one of the worst loops to be in as a solo player. There's 2 things you got to worry about in a solo player, and it really comes down to one thing. So the main thing you got to worry about is time. Because the bugs waste your time a lot as a solo player. And this is the main way they do it. They do it through a bug breach loop. So if you don't kill the bugs fast enough, especially if you're at an objective already, they're just going to keep sending more and more waves of bugs, because every time you get a reinforcement wave, you have 1 minute and 45 seconds from the time the reinforcement wave ends till the time they can call another one. And 1 minute and 45 seconds goes by like that. Like, it goes by very quickly. And if you're not quick enough, you're just going to get endless reinforcement waves, and it's very, very difficult, not impossible, but difficult to do the objective while you're going through a reinforcement loop. And it looks like, I'm assuming, that's what's happening to Rooks right now. However, he still has bugs in the AO, and he's just going to do the objective. This is sometimes the better way to do it as a solo player, by the way. Sometimes if you just can't clear the enemies because they just keep showing up, you just get a little window, which you can see Rooks did right here. Got a little window, and then he goes for the objective. He gets that done. He has 3 objectives down. Oh, did you die while I was gone? Wait. Did you die while I was gone?
Tagging map. Affirmative. East.
I missed it!
200 meters.
Oh, you killed yourself with a 500 kg? That's tough. So he is 3 objectives down. He's got 1 left, and he's got 4 lives to do it. Great odds for any Helldiver. His main thing he's going to be fighting against here is going to be the timer. I think he has plenty of time, though, so he should be good to go. Yo, Tank! Tank, I would love to see you do this mission with light oxygenator armor and run around like the Flash. I don't know, I feel like it's your style to run around like the Flash. I feel like that's a you thing. Like, don't go out of your element or nothing if that's not your style, but I would love to see that on your run, Tank. Because I want to do it. I want to do it, but I don't want to sweat as hard as I need to sweat to beat these bugs solo today. So I don't think I'm going to be soloing these bugs today. I will be playing them, though, but I'm going to be playing with a group. You know, I ain't trying to sweat too hard. I'm chilling today. But I would love to see how good the light oxygenator armor is versus these bugs if you want to try it. Yeah, okay. If you don't want to try it, that's fine, too. It looks like if you use a laser like what Rooks is doing, and you run the oxygenator light armor, you could probably just straight up outrun the bugs. Which is interesting. Because these bugs haven't been cracked out barely at all this game because of Rooks' loadout.
Sending in an eagle.
Problem is these eagles. These eagles are going to kill some bugs. They're going to get red mist and then they're going to be cracked out. Alright, let's see if they catch up with the crack. They're cracked up. They're roided. Let's see if they catch them. How long does the crack last? Does anybody know? Is it like indefinite? Is it like 10 seconds? Do you guys know how long, whenever the bugs run through the red mist, how long are they cracked out for? We might need to test this. We might need to science this. I need to know. Alright. Rook's just going for the objective. Nope, nope, hang on, no he's not. I thought he was. Do the gloom string catch fire easily if the fight is just as good with enemies? I don't really know how to answer that question. I'm gonna answer it like this. When you're using any flame weapon, especially the laser beams, the bigger the bug, the longer it takes for them to catch on fire. So, as a lot of the gloom bugs are small, they catch on fire very quickly. The bigger the bug, the longer it takes. Besides that, I think everything catches on fire about the same. Like, I think it's size related. So small bugs take a fraction of a second to set on fire. So you can horde clear with a laser weapon like this very, very quickly by just barely spritzing the bugs with a flame weapon. Hi, bud. See you later. Do the gloom shrink? Oh, you already asked that. But yeah, against regular bugs, the scythe is very good too. Whenever we got the original weapon update, where it increased mag sizes and stuff, I did some pretty good testing with the scythe, and I came to the conclusion that it's very good because you don't need to just shoot bugs until they're dead. You can just shoot them for a couple of for a fraction of a second. They catch on fire, then move to the next bug, which gives the scythe a very, very fast kill time. Technical kill time, where you don't need to spend a lot of time on even regular bugs. Man, I still broke. Gambling ain't helping. Yeah, the odds are always set against you with gambling. 13 minutes left. The time is whittling down for Rooks here. Multiple Bile Titans in AO. Wow, he's got 3 Bile Titans. 500 kg, possibly takes out 2 of them. It got 1. He's still got 2 left. By the way, the scythe is a pretty good primary, not a great one, all right, but a pretty good primary for doing damage to Bile Titans, because the accuracy of laser beams is very, very good. There's no recoil, and you can laser beam the belly of a Bile Titan even at a distance for a second or two when it sets the Bile Titan on fire, and they'll burn for 3 seconds. And fire damage does more damage. Ooh, that was unfortunate. To enemies, the bigger they are. So fire damage will probably do like 300 damage per second to a Bile Titan, and it ticks for 3 seconds. So it does probably anywhere between 500 to 1,000 damage after setting it on fire with a quick burst, making the scythe a pretty good weapon for taking out Bile Titans from a distance. All right, Rooks is on his final objective, down to his last 12 minutes, and he's got 3 lives left. I'm going to be honest, for having to do the final objective and an extract, 3 lives isn't a lot. It is plenty, but it's not a lot. Can you use those terms? Can you use not a lot and plenty? Plenty means there is a lot, right? I think I did that wrong. Plenty, let me reword that. He's got, his 3 lives is plenty possible, but he could be doing slightly better. I don't. He'll probably get it done. I got faith. Oh, he's got another bug breach. That's a big setback. Every bug breach is going to set him back like 3 minutes, and he's only got like 4 3 minutes is left. So he's only got 4 3 minutes is left to get this mission done. Oh, he comes across some goodies. It's a good find. Able to recoup his stims there. Alright, I assume he's heading towards the final objective. Time is whittling down. We're almost to our last 10 minutes. The final objective will probably take 4 or 5 minutes to do. Maybe 3. Somewhere between 3 and 5 minutes. So if he can get there and not get a bug breach while he gets there, he's got plenty of time. However, if he gets there and gets another bug breach, he's going to be down to the wire, because it's going to take a few minutes to get that mission done, and a bug breach is also going to take a few minutes to deal with, so it looks like he's here. I think he cleared the bugs out earlier, so he should be in a pretty good standing to get some progress done. We'll very likely see at least 1 bug breach before he's done here, which means this is going to be very close. But he'll probably get it done. I got faith. All right, we got bugs in AO. Stalwart the face of that bug. Okay, I see you. Getting that mission done very quick with that warp pack. Got some bugs here. Now these bugs creeping up are a huge problem if they're ready to. Oh, he's got a lot of bugs. Oh no, it looks like we're probably going to get a reinforcement loop here, and he might actually be struggling for time. We just hit 10 minutes. There is a shit ton of bugs around, and they're almost due for a reinforcement. This is really bad, by the way. I'd be stressed on this just a smidge. Just a smidge. 10 minutes is a lot of time, but if it takes him 5 minutes to deal with a bug breach, it's going to probably take another 3 to 4 minutes to deal with. He's going to be down to the wire to get this mission done. Unless he does the mission while surrounded, which is also possible.
Mission
He doesn't
has 10
have to.
minutes remaining.
He does have time. He's gonna 100% get a bug breach. He does have time to take care of that bug breach and do the mission. But I tell you what, he doesn't have time to deal with two bug breaches. If he gets a bug breach, takes too long, and then gets a second bug breach, I don't think he'll have enough time to do the mission too. Wow, there's a lot of bugs here. Holy crap. Let's see what he does about it. My God, that Scythe is putting in work, though. All right, there goes his bug breach. 9 minutes left. If he can deal with this bug breach quickly enough, he should be in good standings to get this mission done. If he takes a little bit too long to get this bug breach done, he gets a second bug breach, he might be in trouble, though. He is very, very close. He's over halfway done with this mission objective, though, so he'll very likely get it done. Still 3 lives. Plenty of lives to do it. The important part is that he has as many lives as possible for the extract, because the extract's probably going to be the hardest part. Looks like Rooks is just running away from the bug breach, which is interesting. He's running very, very far from the objective. Interesting tactic here. He's really trying to gain some distance. This game is ASMR with that bug. Yeah, with the sound bug. So the way the sound bug works is if I die and my body isn't in the area that we're spectating, we won't have any sound. So if Rooks dies again, I'm going to get to respawn. I'll try to put my body in the area that he'll be in, and then we'll have sound quality back. But it shouldn't matter that much because you guys get the ASMR sound of my voice. You guys are welcome for that. Rooks cooking. Did he 500 kg the tree? And it still killed the Bile Titan? Interesting. If I was you, Rooks, I'd be beaming that Bile Titan a little bit with the Scythe just to get some fire damage going, so that you could, to ensure that he'll die whenever you hit him with whatever you're gonna hit him with, airstrike or your ultimatum or something. I'd probably try to get a little bit of fire damage on him though. I don't know if Rooks can hear me. The sound messes up a lot. He might not even be able to hear me. I have been noticing that Rooks has been using a lot of 500 kgs, but not a lot of airstrikes. I haven't even seen a single airstrike use, but he's probably using them, and I'm just not seeing them, I guess. I don't know. It looks like he probably could have brought a better stratagem than the airstrikes, though. I've been quickly becoming a fan of anti-tank mines, by the way. Because if you bring anti-tank mines, they're not going to do anything to Bile Titans, really. But the rest of the heavies that are super annoying, like chargers, you don't have to waste ammo on. Because anti-tank mines are very good against chargers. Alright, he gets some mission progress here. He's doing very well. The bug breach is done. He's probably got about 45 seconds before he gets another bug breach. Very good standings to get this done. I think he's going to get it, boys. Love the 110s. We don't hear that a lot around here, David. I'm going to be honest. We do not hear a lot of people saying stuff like that. Okay, hits a beautiful airstrike. The airstrikes are 50-50. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. Today, Rooks got lucky and hit his airstrike. A lot of bugs in the AO. Probably got about 30 seconds, so they call another bug breach. We could be seeing a bug breach loop here with 6 minutes left. If we get another bug breach, could be a problem. Not a huge problem, though, because he gets the mission done. The mission is complete. Rooks just has to extract, and he gets a dub here. 3 lives is plenty of lives for the extract. There's no way he fails this mission. Amazing run, Rooks. There's no shot he uses 3 lives on extract. He'll probably do it flawlessly. I'm calling that he doesn't die in extract. If he does, I'm calling that he dies 1 time max. We'll set up a little competition because Rooks is one of my best divers. Tank is another one of my best divers. And Tank wants to give this challenge a try next. So I'm going to set up a little bit of challenge. Looks like if Rooks does it in 3 lives, I'm challenging Tank to also do it in 3 lives. Let's see who wins the challenge. Multiple Bile Titans, no Eagles. I'd just be beelining it for the extract. I feel like Rooks is doing a little extra here. This mission, yeah, I guess to make it fair, ICBM would be the mission, yeah. Oh, he almost kills himself with the ultimatum. Down to his last stim as well. 5 minutes, plenty of time. He's got 3 lives, plenty of lives. He could definitely use a resupply, though. Gets his resupply down. Multiple Bile Titans in the AO. These Bile Titans might be a problem if Rooks doesn't have the artillery to take him down. Also, keep in mind, if he's here too long, once that timer runs out, he's no longer going to have his anti-tank Eagles. I am very impressed with how well that Scythe is doing, by the way. Holy crap, that thing's cooking. This might be one of Rook's new favorite weapons after watching this gameplay. That thing is really good. Rooks goes down again. All right. Setting up a little bit of an easier run for Tank here. Rooks goes down again. He's got 2 lives remaining. And now we get our sound quality back. Let's go. We can hear. We once again can hear. All right, back to Rooks. Spectating with a team of 4 would actually up the spawns rate. No. I'm going to say no. I don't think that's the way it works. So the more people in the lobby, you do technically get more bugs, but you don't get more spawns. Wording it that way would be inaccurate. So when you have more people in the lobby, the way I believe it works is you get the same amount of bugs that wander around the map. Like, well, you get the same amount of groups that wander around the map, but the groups have a couple extra bugs in it maybe. But really the significant difference is, I believe with the larger team, the bug breaches last longer. So you don't technically get more bug spawns, but the bug breaches last a longer duration. So instead of getting a bug breach for like 30 seconds, you might get one that lasts 45 seconds or a minute. So yes, you would probably get more bugs on the map, but you wouldn't technically get more bug spawns. I just don't feel like that's the right way to word it. And even that is just guessing. I'm not even 100% sure you would. I'm pretty sure the biggest difference between playing solo and playing with a squad is, from my experience, the bug breaches seem to last longer, which does give you more bugs, yes. So Rooks didn't start the extract yet. I wonder why. I would have started this instantly. He's down to his last 2 minutes. If this is a 3-minute extract, it is. So this is a 3-minute extract, which means the last 30 seconds of this, he won't have access to his stratagem or his extra lives. Yo, what up, Crow? How you doing, my friend? Welcome. We doing a little bit of spectating today. We're spectating Rooks right now. After Rooks, we're going to spectate Tank trying to beat Rooks' run in our little solo battle that we're doing. After that, I will very likely do open lobbies for anybody trying to play. We'll run some open lobbies and try to blast through some missions here to get some liberation going, because once we liberate this map, and then the map after this map, we're going to get a new biome. And I'm super excited to see what the new biome looks like. 3 Bile Titans in the area. Ooh, Rooks is down to his last life. Rooks is starting to struggle here a little bit. This is why I say the extract is the hardest part, by the way. Of a solo game, the extract is always the hardest part, because the extract, not only do you have to stay in the area like it's a flag mission, but the spawn rates are actually increased while you're waiting on the extract. Spawn rates and bug breaches are increased. So bug breaches, you normally have 1 minute and 45 seconds in between bug breaches. We actually tested it, and it's half. During an extract, you get a bug breach every 50 seconds rather than every 1 minute and 45 seconds. Oh my god, he goes down again. Wait! Rooks might be losing! Oh no! For these challenge runs, if you don't pass the extract, we do consider it a fail. Even though you technically passed the mission, we do consider these a fail. So if Rooks doesn't lock in here, he could fail the challenge. The cameraman's on duty. Rooks is going for it, setting fire everywhere. Trying to hold it down, 1 minute and 30 seconds. He's diving around a little bit. Alright, let me go back into it. Spectator mode. He has 1 minute and 20 seconds with 0 lives, and I don't think he has his gear. He's down to his last stim. This is bad. This is bad. I'd be tripping balls if I was him right now. The breach is on the extract. That's not good. Yeah, that's the thing about extract solo. He's out of stims, by the way. He's out of stins. He's half health. Oh, no. He's going to be going down here. Oh, we're going to have a mission fail on our hands. No way! No way! I didn't know Rook sucks! I'm just playing. Excellent run. He did pass the mission. He does get a mission complete, but he does get a challenge loss. We have 2 requirements. We have 2 requirements whenever we do a solo challenge like this where I spectate. The one is you have to get the main mission done, and the other one is you have to call the extract yourself and extract. So that being said, I'm very specific with the wording there. If you run out of time doing the main objective and then you extract, that's still a challenge loss. You have to get the main objective done and you have to call the extract yourself. That way there's no cheesing involved for the extract. So as Rooks does get a mission with, holy shit, 1,400 kills is crazy. Holy shit, Rooks. He went through 3 lives at the extract, though. Absolutely blowing through those lives. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. Extract is the hardest part of a solo lobby, which is why it's important to have a strategy for extract. Excellent job. 1,400 kills is crazy. Didn't know the scythe.
Allied destroyer
Didn't know the scythe was so good. A Quasar would have done more.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
What? A Quasar would have done more. You know what? If you run the scythe, yo, speaking of Quasar, I don't know what you meant by that comment, Rooks. But if you use the scythe to set a Bile Titan on fire by shooting the scythe out of Bile Titan's belly, if you set them on fire, they'll take like 500 to 1,000 damage. You could probably then one-shot them with a Quasar. So yeah, you could probably combine a Quasar with a scythe and take out Bile Titans very effectively. I don't know if that's what you meant by that comment. I don't really know what you meant there. But, yeah, the scythe and the Quasar combo would probably go really, really, really good against the Bile Titans. It's worth testing for sure. Looks like Tank is going to be running some medium. I believe that's medium. Is that light? Is that light or medium armor? All right, medium medic armor. Medium medic armor is running the 120. I love seeing people run 120s because I think they kind of suck. But I'm probably wrong. I don't know. I'm not probably wrong. My 120s always specifically want to miss the enemy for whatever reason. Looks like Tank's going to be running the fire shotgun, his old favorite. Fire's very, very good against these, against this strain. So the fire shotgun's pretty good. Though the fire shotgun does have kind of a lot of damage per bullet. So he'll probably be killing bugs with the bullets, which is going to be spreading the red mist, which will crack the bugs out. So the fire shotgun might actually be less effective than the scythe. It's going to be interesting to see the comparison here. He's going to be running the ultimatum and gas supply pack to resupply ultimatums in an anti-tank build, which is actually, I think, anti-tank build I think is very important for this strain of bugs, because you get more Bile Titans against this strain of bugs than I've ever seen in my existence. You get so many Bile Titans, you have to bring anti-tank stuff. You do. And Tank has a pretty strong anti-tank build here. A lot of ultimatum shots with the restock of the supply pack. 500 kg for anti-tank and the 120 for anti-tank. And then he's going to be running landmines or gas mines for horde clear. This looks like a really strong build. I'm very interested to see how the fire shotgun does versus the scythe. So we're going to see how it does. Here we go.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Scythe and rover I was doing today, and it looks perfect. I feel like I agree with what you're saying, but I do feel like the hot dog would probably be better than the laser rover. The hot dog is like an S tier rover. I'm not really sure why you would run a laser rover over a hot dog. Because the flamethrower rover, the flamethrower drone does everything that the laser drone does, but more. Because the flamethrower drone can also take out chargers, which the laser drone can't do. So I don't really know why you would ever run the laser drone over the flamethrower drone, but yeah, I agree they'd both be good because the laser drone's good too. Oh, you just don't have it? I see you. Alright, I'm going to follow Tank to the first objective area. That way we don't lose our sound quality. So I'm going to just be his cameraman for a little bit here. I need to see how the extract goes. I'm very curious to see if his shotgun is better than your scythe. It's going to be very interesting because the shotgun has fire damage as well, but it's also got a lot of bullet damage. So he'll probably get more red mist than you were getting. and it's going to be interesting to see how that affects tank.
200 meters.
All right, straight up shooting the fire, setting everything. No red mist yet. Okay, so far working very good. Almost had our first bug breach, dies in time though. I feel like he's going to be going through ammo way faster than Scythe. The one edge the Scythe I already see right off the back here is the Scythe has a huge edge with the infinite ammo. It looks like Tank is going to be going through ammo pretty quick. Not a problem. He is running an ammo backpack, so he's not going to be worried about ammo at all here. But I am already seeing one benefit of the Scythe, and that's that you don't really have to worry about ammo.
Does Dagger and Talon work super against bugs from spreading gloom?
Laser beams work, Rudy. So anything that's a laser beam works. Laser bullets don't work. The Talon doesn't shoot beams. The Talon shoots laser bullets. So any weapon that shoots lasers like a machine gun or like in bullet form does not build heat. And heat is the secret to making the bugs not spread mist. So laser beams work, laser bullets do not work. Laser beams is the secret. Or fire damage in general. It's heat. Heat is the secret. Yo, what up, Cog? Appreciate the thumbs up, my friend. Scythe, dagger, and laser cannon. Yeah, laser beams spread heat, and heat is how you can take these bugs out with an advantage. So that being said, Coyote would be pretty good against these bugs as well, and so is the shotgun that Tank is using. Yeah, laser cannon would be pretty good too. Looks like I'm already losing sound quality. I thought I was in the area. I guess I wasn't close enough. All right, Tank has his first Bile Titan. Let's see how he deals with it. Now, Tank isn't doing flick shots. If you're not going to flick shot, it's going to be significantly harder to hit a one-shot on these Bile Titans. That being said, 2 shots from the ultimatum, if you just lob them under the Bile Titan, will take out Bile Titans. But with the ultimatum, you can one-shot these Bile Titans if you flick shot hit their belly. It also needs to be a specific spot in the belly. It can't be anywhere on the belly. Just know it is possible. I've been waiting to unlock the Arc Dog. I'm not sure if it's worth it. I like the Arc Dog. I like the Arc Dog, but the best dogs, in my opinion, are the Gas Dog and the Flamethrower Dog. Those are the best dogs. If you have those, you don't really need the other dogs. But I personally do think the Arc Dog is really good. I think it's really good because it's infinite ammo. So a lot of the dogs waste a lot of time going into the backpack to reload. The Arc Dog never reloads. It's infinite ammo. It never reloads. It can kill multiple enemies at a time. It has a stun effect for larger enemies, like it can stun chargers, and it can attack chargers, which a lot of the drones can't actually attack chargers. Like the laser drone and the machine gun drone will not even attempt to attack chargers. But the Arc drone will. I will say the Arc drone isn't one of the best dogs, but it's not bad. It's a good dog. But if you have the Flamethrower Dog or the Gas Dog, those are going to be better choices for almost every situation. The Arc Dog is still good nonetheless, though. It's definitely a fun one to use. Tank is surrounded right now. He's got bugs in every corner, and he's just going to do the mission. He does not carry surrounded, which is interesting. What is your question, Glob? You can't tell that your question got filtered out, Glob. You don't see your question not coming up in the chat? You can tell when your questions get filtered, Glob. If they get filtered, you gotta ask them differently.
Orbital inbound.
Alright. Tank trying to clear the area here. He's got a bug breach. If he's not quick enough, he's gonna have bug breach over bug breach. But Tank is using an interesting tactic where he is trying to do the mission while surrounded, though. So he doesn't exactly look too bothered about clearing the enemies. He's just gonna do the objective while he's surrounded, which gas is really good for, by the way. He is running a pretty good gas build here with gas grenades and gas mines. So he will be able to do this mission even if he's surrounded. The shortened name of the double edge might be selling. Yeah, you can't say the slang term for the double-edged sickle. By the way, the double-edged sickle is not a laser beam. And like I said before, only laser beams are heat weapons. The double-edged sickle is not a laser beam. It shoots laser bullets, so it doesn't set things on fire, and it will still make these bugs protrude red mist. So the double-edged sickle, no, I'm gonna say the double-edged sickle is not gonna be a good weapon for these bugs. Only laser beams.
Bug outpost spotted.
Laser beams, not laser bullets. Laser beams are good for these this train. Laser beams set things on fire. Laser bullets do not set things on fire. So the sickles, the trident, the talon, all those things will not set things on fire.
Found something. Aiming at an eagle.
Yo, Tank, you're supposed to be doing an ICBM mission. Why are you doing oil? I just realized. I didn't even realize.
I didn't have one. I did not have an IBCM. I tried multiple times to get it. Wouldn't let me get it.
Yo, what up, Jackson? How you doing, my friend? Looks like Tank might do this mission flawlessly. If he does a flawless run here, I don't really think it matters what mission he's doing, because that's super impressive. Not a lot of people can do these missions flawlessly. Not a lot of people can solo these missions, let alone solo it without a single death. It looks like Tank's on par to do this shit flawless. He's got a really good technique where he's just using gas, so he doesn't really care if he's surrounded or not. He just gets the mission done regardless, which means it's going to be very hard to stop this man. It's going to be very hard to stop him. Rooks has more of a playstyle like me, where people like me and Rooks, we like to clear the area of bugs before we do the mission, because it's just more satisfying that way. Tank doesn't seem to care about clearing the area, though. He just seems to care about getting the mission done. Not exactly my playstyle, but to each his own. Hey, man, a flawless run's a flawless run. The D-Sickle doesn't have a very high damage per second, so that gun is not really viable for solo runs. Solos with this strain have been super fun. Yo, Jackson, you been soloing this strain? That's crazy. People who can solo this strain of bugs are very, very rare, by the way. Less than 1% of Helldivers, I would say, have the skills to solo this strain of bugs. Saying that soloing it's fun is a wild statement. You must be a very, very high skilled diver if you've been soloing this strain, Jackson. Well, that being said, soloing at max difficulty. I guess some people are soloing it not on max difficulty, so I take back what I said. Specifically, soloing it on 10 difficulty, you got to be a different breed to pull that off.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. Far.
All right, looks like Tank is done with 2 missions. Down to damn, he's speed running this shit. Yeah, the sights was better than I expected as well. I'm really glad I talked you into using that thing. Yo, Rooks, definitely experiment with the small battery for faster cooldown time and the large battery for faster uptime. The way you were using it, I feel like the smaller battery would be beneficial because you weren't really holding the trigger down. And if you're not going to hold the trigger down for long periods of time, the faster regen would definitely be the better route. I don't know which one you took for that run specifically, but I highly recommend you try both out and see which one's better for you. For your playstyle, I feel like the smaller battery would be better. The faster regen would mean you would just feel like you could fire that thing as much as you want and never have to worry about it. The smaller battery regens the battery significantly faster.
At 30 minutes remaining.
You've been messing around. Oh, the de-escalator's S tier. The de-escalator's so good. I actually might try a solo run with the de-escalator because I feel like, yes. That's what I feel like. I feel like, yes. The de-escalator is definitely one of the strongest support weapons in my opinion. Especially for bugs. That mission of fail that popped up on a screen right there, I believe was a backpack. That's normally, there's a little larva in a backpack somewhere and the bugs try to eat it and you got to try to save it. And Tank didn't save it, so it died. I like the big battery to reload it if it overheats. Yeah, reloading it's a good one. Feels like LMG. It does feel like an LMG, but I don't know, man. If you haven't tried the small battery, you gotta at least try it. The small battery be cooking. The recharge time on that thing is just so good. If you've never tried it, at least give it a try one time, Rooks. Just for me. Give it one try. Tank's gonna be having a smoother run than Rooks. Well, that's because Tank isn't really worried about killing the bugs. Rooks was clearing all the bugs out. Tank is just running away and do the objective. They have completely different playstyles here. I feel like for Tank's playstyle, I really feel like Tank would benefit from the light armor. He's running medium armor right now, but the way he's playing, I think light armor would be very beneficial.
I get worried for a moment. I thought the bugs are...
That bugs ate the objective? Yeah, they did technically eat the objective, but they ate a side objective. They didn't eat the main objective. All right, so Tank is moving on to his final objective, and he's only 10 minutes in. He's absolutely cooking. Fun fact about oil missions have a 50-50 shot that the final objective is going to be over extra fast. So yeah, 50-50 shot that Tank is pretty much done with the game. Oil missions have this weird glitch where on the final objective, a pelican needs to come and refill oil, but whenever you get to that part, sometimes the pelican lands and you just instantly win, and you don't actually have to refuel the pelican. So we'll see if we get that opportunity here from Tank, and he can just move straight to extract and have some fun. Yo, Tank, I'm gonna give you a little bit of an extra challenge because this was too easy. Once you get to the extract, I wanna see you king of the hill the extract. Just for our viewing pleasure. I want to see how long you can last. Should be really interesting versus this version of bugs. Just because you got so many spare lives, why not, right? All right, so Tank is a little bit surrounded here. And when we were watching Rooks play, like I said, Rooks was killing all these bugs. As you notice, Tank's not worried. He's not really worried about killing the bugs at all. He's just kind of throwing gas. And right there, he just threw some gas mines down. So he's just kind of throwing gas around and doing the objective while surrounded, which is definitely an interesting playstyle, but it's not me or Rooks' playstyle at all. It's a completely different playstyle. But hey, it works. It works. So if your main goal is to clear the mission, this is a very viable way of doing it. My main goal when I play this game is to kill bugs. So I'm here to slaughter. The main objective is secondary to me. So I'm not going to be playing this way, but it's definitely interesting to see someone who plays differently. Tank has a bug breach, so he's going to be doing a little bit of kiting here. I think what he's going to try to do, his main way he plays is he kites the bugs away from the objective. As you guys can see, he's running away from the objective. He's not even really going to worry about killing them. He's going to be shoot bugs here and there, but he's mainly luring the bugs away from the objective. Then he's going to loop back around and just do the objective without really worrying about all the bugs that spawn from the bug breach, which is interesting. Looks like he's also going to go for this flyer nest to try to take it out. The flyers are quite annoying. So he's going to be kiting the bugs over to the flyer objective and kill two birds at one stone, where he's luring the bugs away from the objective, and he's going to take out the flyer objective, and now he's probably going to loop his way back to the main objective and just get it done without really worrying about killing the bugs.
Not killing bugs is supposed to make things easier since they get that speed boost, but I play to kill stuff.
I know, I'm the same way, Rooks. Me, you, and Layden, we're all here to slaughter bugs. Some people are here to do missions. We're here to kill bugs. It is what it is. You know, to each their own.
Unless it's commando missions, then I sneaky.
Commando missions are so much fun. Commando missions got me to like stealth. And I got really good at stealth for a little bit, so that was fun. I think I'm going to bring bug stealth back for this new strain again, too. I think I want to get a flawless stealth run against this new strain of bugs. I did a stealth run. My latest video, in my video section, I stealthed these bugs, and I beat this entire mission flawlessly with 0 deaths using a little bit of FRV and a little bit of stealth. And but it was more FRV than it was stealth, so I kind of want to run it back and do it like with pure stealth. So I'll probably end up doing a video about that at some point. All right, Tank is doing some kiting. He's got a lot of Bile Titans behind him, but he's just kind of kiting them around. He's probably just going to go to the objective. And if he doesn't kill those Bile Titans with the 500 kg, which he doesn't, wow, they both survived. That is unfortunate. He's just going to not care and do the objective anyway is probably the play here. Throw some gas, do the objective, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's see what he does.
There's still stuff to learn from how Tank plays. I study to learn his tactics. Sometimes something I need more.
The thing to learn about Tank's gameplay is the way he doesn't really worry about killing all the bugs, which is important if you start to run out of time. If you start to run out of time, you kind of I play the way Tank plays once I go down to like the last 10 minutes. Once I realize I'm running out of time, I also kind of just throw gas everywhere and then just do the missions while surrounded. But I try not to play this way because, like I said, I'm mainly here to kill bugs, and I want to try to clear the area because I feel like it's realistic to try to clear the area and then do the objective. But for solo gameplay, that typically is usually pretty hard to do, unless you run a mech. If you run a mech, you have enough power that you can clear the area and then do the mission while it's clear. Without a mech, it's typically hard to do it because it's hard to put down that much firepower with how buffed the bugs are nowadays. Actually, with how buffed all the factions are nowadays, that's typically pretty hard to do. Tank is in the AO. He still has quite a bit of bugs here, so he is still trying to clear the area a little bit. Now, he could throw a bunch of gas down, stim through the gas, and do the objective. I actually expected to see him do that. I'm kind of confused why he's not doing that. But maybe he just needed the restock first. Okay, so he's got a restock. Maybe he'll do it now. There's a lot of bugs in the area. He's going to get an endless loop of bug breaches if he doesn't just... I don't think he has the firepower to take out the bugs with his loadout. So I think his plan is to put gas up and then do the objective. Looks like he's heading towards the objective with a bug breach going on. I think he's going to be attempting that. Yeah, throwing some gas down. Now, with any luck, he should be able to hit this button on the computer, and when the Pelican comes down, he might get an instant win on the objective. 50-50 shot. He's got to twist this thing, hit a button on the computer, and there's a 50-50 shot his mission will be complete. If he gets unlucky, he's going to have to refuel the Pelican, so he'll be here for a lot longer. Here it is. 50-50 shot. He wins right here. 50-50, boys. Let's see if he gets the dub. I don't think he did. I don't think he did. So now he's going to have to do 4 swipes, which he's got to be here a little bit longer for, and then he can head out. $500 kg goes to the Bile Titan. The Bile Titan does survive it. Funnily enough, if the 500 kg lands on the back of the Titan, which I believe it did right there, it doesn't kill him. But if the 500 kg lands under the Titan, it'll one-shot it.
Calling down fortifications.
Also, if you hit a headshot on these red Bile Titans with the ultimatum, it will not one-shot it, but it'll take it down very low health. So in theory, you should be able to hit the Bile Titan with a headshot or a shot somewhere on the body, and then whip out your laser to set it on fire, and the fire damage should kill the Bile Titan in theory. I'm probably going to test that here next game because I'm curious. I think I'm going to whip out the laser cannon for our squad play after this. See how the laser cannon does. Seeing how good lasers are doing and how much I enjoy killing Bile Titans with the laser cannon. The laser cannon has heavy penetrating damage, by the way. So you can hit headshots on a Bile Titan with laser cannon, which will kill it. It won't kill it quickly, but it'll kill it eventually. And the headshot damage combined with the fire damage does put in work on Bile Titans. But if you combine that with a shot from the ultimatum, the laser cannon should cook Bile Titans very quickly. I think Tank is halfway through his swipes. 2 more swipes and he'll be out of here.
The de-escalator takes...
Yeah, that's if you're hitting all headshots, though. Hitting a headshot with the ultimatum and then hitting 2 to 3 headshots with the de-escalator takes a lot of skill. That's not easy to do. To hit straight headshots like that is very difficult. Tank does get the full mission done flawlessly, not a single death, and he's heading over to the extract. Because Tank has a flawless run, I'm going to have Tank do the extract, and then once the Pelican lands, I want to see how long he can stay alive in the Pelican area before leaving. We call this the King of the Hill challenge. So we're going to see Tank do a little bit of endgame challenge here, which is going to get wild, because if you guys don't know, the way the extract work is while you're extracting and after the Pelican lands, while you're in the extract area, bug breaches are halved. The cooldown in between each bug breach. So normally, the time between where it says bug breach, like at the top of the screen right now, by the time that disappears, so the bug breach ends, and the time you can get another bug breach is 1 minute and 45 seconds. Though when you're doing the extract, that's halved. It's only 50 seconds in between each bug breaches. I've timed it. So you get bug breaches twice as faster in the extract, meaning this King of the Hill challenge is going to be very difficult. And we're going to see how long Tank can last in the King of the Hill zone. Best of luck to you, Tank! So not only is Tank going to try and do the extract flawlessly, we're going to see how long after the Pelican lands, how long he can survive. I'm going to be honest, against this strain of bugs, 5 to 10 minutes would be very impressive. If he can last that long. He goes for the headshot on the Bile Titan. By the way, I wouldn't recommend going for headshots on Bile Titans with the ultimatum. Going for belly shots is much more effective, because you can actually one-shot these Bile Titans with a belly shot with the ultimatum, but you cannot one-shot them with a headshot. For these Titans specifically, I would not recommend going for headshots. Tank is a tank. He's going to tank it, thanks to his tanking abilities. Wow, there's a lot of heavies in the area. So he's got multiple Bile Titans, an Impaler, and a lot of Swarmer bugs as well.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
We're going to see how he deals with this situation, boys. How long have we been streaming for? About 2 hours? Okay. Tank did speedrun this mission, too. So not only did Tank do a solo run versus the Gloom Bugs, not only did he do it flawlessly, but on top of all that, he also speedran it and got the shit done with almost 20 minutes to spare, which is crazy. Crazy speed run here from Tank today, showing off some serious skill. Tank has 1 minute and 10 seconds till the extraction lands. And then things are going to get real, because we're going to start our King of the Hill challenge once it lands. 60 seconds.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Tank running through ammo very quickly. I don't think he's going to survive 5 minutes in the King of the Hill challenge. I'm calling it. 5 minutes is the goal to achieve, Tank. And just the way you go through supplies against this strain of bugs is just so fast. You go through supplies so fast. Do you have any ideas on what you could do when you hit
Subscribe milestones?
No, not really. I think when I hit 10,000 subscribers for that milestone specifically, I think I'm gonna do a
30 seconds.
like story time where I tell you guys about my life and give y'all some personal information about me. Besides that, I don't really have any other milestones planned though. I think I'll do something special for my 10,000 though. Alright, Tank is down his first life. 20 seconds in. Once the Pelican lands, I'm going to have Tank last as long as he can for one more life, and then he can extract. King of the Hill starts at 10 seconds. Yo, this is a tough strain to King of the Hill on. Yo, I kind of want to do this with a full squad. Yo, let me get Rooks. If you're still playing, let me get you and Tank in a squad. And then if I got one more sweaty in the chat, one more guy who's really good at this game, if you could join us. And what I want to do is speedrun the main objective, and then we see how long we can last while the Pelicans landed. With a bunch of sweaties trying to clear the area. Should be interesting. Alright, the Pelican has landed. Let's see how long Tank can last. We are 155. Alright, let's see if he can last 5 minutes. 5 minutes would be epic. This is the King of the Hill challenge. So the King of the Hill challenge starts once the Pelican lands, then you try to survive in the area of operation as long as you can. So he's at 15 minutes. If he can last till he's got 10 minutes left, that would be a challenge win in my opinion. 5 minutes is going to be ridiculous though. I don't know. I don't know if he can do 5 minutes. That's ridiculously hard. This is crazy. There's no shot. There's no shot. I want to see Layden attempt this challenge. It's damn near impossible. Sounds like a Bile Titan just killed a Charger. That's pretty good for Tank. There's way too many enemies in the AO. There's no shot. Holy, he can't even move. All right, Tank, you can leave. Excellent try. He lasted about 60 seconds. That's crazy. Yo, these bugs are impossible. All right, Tank, load up. We out of here. Excellent try, my friend. Oh my god, I almost didn't make it. So Tank was flawless through his mission. He was flawless till he got to extract, and then with like 60 seconds left, he got his first death. Almost perfectly flawless run. Almost. Yeah, Rooks. Let's get you in a game, Tank. If you can go again, join my lobby. I'm gonna have you, Rooks, and we need one more diver. What we're gonna do is we're gonna speed run the main objective, and then I wanna try to King of the Hill after the Pelican lands and see how long we can last. Not challenge-wise, just like as a group.
Banana says, well done, Tank. That was an awesome run.
Yo, Tank, if you want to plug your channel, give it a quick plug in the chat for having such an amazing run, my friend. Let the people know that you make your own content, Tank. Feel free to plug it. Yeah, I don't really agree with your strat. I said that your stratagem were going to be your downfall. The thing Tank did that you didn't do, Rooks, is Tank brought one stratagem for Horde Clear and everything else for anti-tank. I do the same thing when I attempt this. I think it's a really strong build to just keep one slot for Horde Clear, which is usually gas mines is usually the go-to there. Tank gets 1,100 kills. Excellent run. 1,100 kills with like 20 minutes left is super impressive. If Tank was there the entire timer, he would have had over 2,000 kills. Very impressive, Tank.
Welcome back.
All right, I'm going to go to my ship if you want to join us, Tank. I need to get some sweaties up in a lobby so we can King of the Hill. All right, I need Rooks and I need Tank to join up real quick, and then we'll have one more slot. If you're not max level, I need you to not join this one. I need someone sweaty. I need someone with experience. So for that last slot, if someone in the chat wants to play and you think you're really good at this game, the thing we're going to be doing at the end of this mission is going to be very difficult. So I need a sweat. So I need Rooks, I need Tank, and I need one more sweaty Betty to join us up here today.
Destroyer has joined Squadron.
First come, first serve on that last slot. But if you're not level 150, please don't join. I need a 150 for that last slot.
Allied destroyer has joined Squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
I'm not 150, but I'm $1.50.
That's a good one.
Yo, Fonder.
Hang
on.
Siege upon managed democracy continues. Let us rout
Woo!
defense.
Getting a phantom pain. Bear with me. Yo, Fonder, go ahead and back out. But if we don't get somebody who's a max level to join us,
has left Squadron.
if we don't get someone who's max level to join us, then feel free to join us afterwards. But let me give it a chance to see if we can get someone who's 150 up in here. Banana, you gotta, if you don't think you're sweaty, you're probably not sweaty. You gotta know it. You gotta be confident. If you gotta ask me if you're sweaty, you're probably not sweaty. Hello there, my friend. That's a hell of a name. I can finish it without dying. If you want to join up if you're level 150. The stream was lagging so hard. Your name looks unfamiliar, so we're probably not friends. Here's my friend's code. 85947861 is my friend code. If you guys are Sweaty Betty, we need one more. We got one more slot open for Sweaty Betty. What we're going to be doing at the end of this mission is going to be very difficult, so I need a very high-skilled Helldiver to join us for what we're about to do. Alright, boys, we're gonna speed run. Hang on, let me just make sure the extract's in a good location here. Yeah, that'll work. We need to speed run the main objective as fast as possible so we have as much time as possible to do our King of the Hill at the end. Let's get to work, boys!
Hellpods Prime.
De-escalator, great idea. I'm gonna bring that. Actually, not a great idea because we're gonna be grouped up. I might kill my teammates if I bring it. I don't want to kill my teammates. We're gonna be grouped up for the end here. 103 subs, thanks y'all. Creep in there. Hell yeah, tank.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Alright, we got a sweaty banana up in here. It's pretty safe, trust. Yo, Woody out here trying to set people up. Alright, we gotta bring stuff that doesn't have team kill potential. So that means no turrets, no electric weapons. We're gonna be in very close proximity at the end of this run. The end of this run is the only part that matters. So be very careful at what stratagems you guys bring. Yo, I bet the belt-fed grenade launcher's pretty good at taking out Bio Titans. But I would also be an ammo leech, and we're going to need that ammo, so that's probably not the play here, right?
Hey, Solo.
What up?
The reason I brought the medic armor instead of the speed armor is because of this 2-second stim duration of the medic armor.
Good. I wasn't saying oxygen armor, though. You can bring light medic. I feel like for your playstyle specifically, you should really experiment with light armor. I've been experimenting with light armor lately, and I gotta tell you, we've been missing out not using that shit. It feels very good to be that fast. It feels very good.
I would take it, but I do get lots of times in close proximity to the enemy, so light armor would kill me fast. That's why I wear medium.
Yeah, I don't know, man, because I don't feel like medium armor saves me any more than light armor does. I still get 2-shot in medium armor.
Well, lots of
you
bugs
only
get 1-shot.
You get 1 shot with light armor?
Yeah, to the head.
Really?
Because bugs target. Yeah.
I don't remember ever getting 1 shot in light armor.
I
don't think that's ever happened to me.
I've been saved thanks to the stim duration and medium armor, not taking all that damage at once.
I really like Banana's gas build. That's a really good build. The 120s would scare me, except for I trust y'all. Y'all are my knights, so I trust y'all with the 120s. Supply packs are good. Yeah, y'all got some strong loadouts. What are we running for primaries? Are we running lasers? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna be running my my bullet storm, so I don't care about no stupid lasers. Stratagems. I'm gonna do gas mines too, I guess. Yeah, gas mines are probably the play. And maybe a mortar? Like a gas mortar? Maybe. Nah, probably not. It's probably not the play here. Let's go. You know what? An anti-taken placement might be the play. Because I could be on heavy clear duty. Yeah, this might be the play. That way I can take out all the heavies for you guys. All right, we're gonna try that. What booster are we thinking? I guess it doesn't matter. Well, we're not going to need stamina for the end. Only the end matters. We're not going to be running around at the end. We're going to be grouped up.
Oh, for the main mission.
But I don't think any other booster really matters, though. All right. Yeah, I think I'm ready. What is everybody running here? Yeah, everybody's running fire primaries except for me. So I'm the only one I'm gonna be putting mist everywhere, just so you guys know, because I'm maining the bullet storm. So I'm gonna be screwing you guys. I'm putting mist everywhere. I'm bullet storming the shit out these bugs. Here we go, boys. Good luck, everybody.
Launch initiated.
Big guy in the house. Yo, big guy, we're doing a King of the Hill challenge against the new Gloom bugs. It's gonna be super fun. I'm excited. I'm eating my dinner right now. Don't mind me none. I'm eating dinner while I'm playing. Just go home from work and now I get entertained. Hell yeah. Hear ye, hear ye.
Remember this.
my God, we're already surrounded. What is this? The bamboozle! The bamboozle! Did you guys drop ammo? Wait, where'd you drop the ammo at? Oh no. Oh no. Is Bulletstorm any good? Bulletstorm is amazing, big guy. Oh my God, let me tell you something. One shot. Aw, oh, damn it. Oh shit! Someone dropped a 500 kg on my head. Let me tell you about the Bulletstorm real quick. So the Bulletstorm is a stalwart on steroids. The Bulletstorm is better than a stalwart in every way. Let me tell you about the ways. Let me tell you about the ways real quick. Let me cook. So the Bulletstorm has a 300 round mag. The stalwart has a 250. The Bulletstorm has a 1300 RPM. The stalwart at max RPM has 1100. The Bulletstorm has 100 damage per bullet. The stalwart only has 90. And the DPS, the damage per second of a stalwart is 1500. The damage per second of a Bulletstorm is 2000. The Bulletstorm is literally a stalwart on steroids. Also, hear me out. Hear me out. This is important. The Bulletstorm is the only weapon in the game that has 0 recoil at all times. Whether you're standing up, sitting down, moving, or not moving, the Bulletstorm never has recoil. The Bulletstorm is the only weapon in the game that does not have bob recoil as you're walking. As you're walking, the reticle stays perfectly still. As you're walking, look at it. Look at the reticle. Look at the reticle. What? Why is it bobbing? Hang on, that was a glitch. That was a glitch. Wait. Nah, it was glitching there. Wait. That was weird. I've never seen that before. Hang on. Hang on. That was strange. I don't know why it was bobbing right there. That shouldn't have happened. I've legitimately never seen that before. Let me get unsurrounded. Jesus Christ. Where's everybody at? I need some support. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna switch weapons. It should be fixed. So as you're walking, as you can see, the reticle does not bob at all. You can be moving side to side, forward, backwards. The reticle stays completely straight. This is the only weapon in the game that does that, by the way. So not only is it extremely high DPS at 2000 damage per second, it also is perfectly accurate no matter what. This weapon is amazing, and I love it, and I'm never using a stalwart again. No, that was a glitch. Super stims aren't causing sway. It was 100% a glitch.
One step closer to mission completion.
Hang on, let me just test it. I'm gonna super stim, and then I'm gonna do it. Yeah, no, it was a glitch. It's not doing it. It has nothing to do with the stims.
Fire in the hole.
I didn't mean to throw that nade. All right, we already got 2 mission objectives done. We got 1 to go, and then we're off to start our King of the Hill. Do 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 do. I'm gonna drop some Bulletstorms here for the future.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
All right, I'm going. Get that started.
Calling in orbital strike.
What's the cooldown on the bullet? 60 seconds. You can pretty much have infinite ammo. The cooldown's very fast, and you get 2 of them every time it comes down. 300 rounds per mag, so you get 600 rounds every 60 seconds. And it fires almost as fast as a minigun. It actually has the same DPS as the minigun. So I don't really feel like that's much bragging rights since everybody knows the minigun's the shittiest gun in the game. The minigun does actually have an abnormally high DPS. And this weapon has the same DPS as a minigun. Be it it's light pen miniguns or medium pen. I don't really feel like medium pen matters. If it's light or if it's heavy, I think is the only thing that matters. I'm not a big fan of medium pen weapons anymore. I don't think medium pen makes a big difference.
Found something.
Look, we threw one at extract. We already have another one. Yes, they definitely need to buff the minigun. The minigun needs more DPS, more ammo, and it needs to be heavy pen. And you need to move while shooting it. And you need to not get flashbang while shooting that shit. And they need to get rid of the smoke bomb. That when you're looking in first person, how you can't see shit. Like, I legitimately don't know how they could have done that many negative things to that weapon. Like, I don't get it. If it was higher DPS, if it was like 3,000 DPS, it would be understandable how much negatives are on that weapon. But like, there's literally every negative you can have is on that weapon. Pacifier, he's the sole exception with medium pen. Oh my god, I'm being bullied. Oh my god, I got ultimatum to the face. Bro, I got pushed into there. That wasn't even my fault. The one Biotitan knocked me into the other Biotitan, then y'all exploded me. That was dirty. Kobe. Oh my god, how did that explode in my face? I'm so confused. I don't even know what I did wrong right there.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
I landed on him. Don't explode me. Let me live. Got him. Yeah, they do. The red titans sound like T-Rexes. Alright, boys. King of the Hill is ready to begin. Everybody meet up at the extract and let's begin. It is. The new Titans are so sick. I completely agree. Bro, get off me. By the way, since you don't seem to know much about the new Titans, just in case you bitch, get out of here. Just in case you missed out, the new Titans have more health than regular Titans, by the way. They're tankier. They're tankier, and their red breath has knockback to it. Holy shit, where did all these bugs come from? Yo, what up, Danny? How you doing, brother? Yeah, but I've been playing nothing but these new bugs. So if you stop by a stream or two, you should have seen. You should learn. Yeah, you ain't been around too much, so yeah, I'll learn you. The new bug strain is crazy though. They're an updated gloom strain, and every time you kill them, they burst with red dust. And if the bugs walk through the red dust, their speed literally doubles, and they run around like the freaking Flash. And they're so crazy hard and so fun at the same time.
New Biotitans can't one-shot you?
Yeah. The new Biotitan's breath doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does knock you down. It has a shit ton of knockback, so the new Biotitan sends you flying. Alright, where's a good place to stick this? Right here?
Calling down fortification.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Alright, boys, I'm on anti-tank duty. Do 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 do. Oh, big guy. Also, the new Bile Titans have enough health that you cannot one-shot Bile Titans to the head with ultimatums, EATs, or Quasars. That being said, the recoilless rifle can still do it. But yeah, these Bile Titans are really tanky, and your normal one-shots don't work against them. What can't the recoilless do? Yeah, the recoil is pretty OP against this strain. The recoilless is very good. Direct. Oh, I feel like the anti-tank placement was key for this King of the Hill. So what we're doing here, for anybody who doesn't know what I mean by King of the Hill, we're waiting for the Pelican to land, and then while the Pelican is landed, we're going to see how long we can survive in the area without leaving. The reason why this is significant is because during the extract and while the Pelican is landed, all of your bug breaches are halved, or the time in between bug breaches are halved. So you get twice as many bug breaches, and the random bugs that roam around are also doubled. So you get a shit ton of bugs while you're just chilling here with the extraction Pelican. So we're gonna see how long we can last while getting swarmed by bugs, and we're gonna rack up kills. Damn, he landed in my anti-tank spot. I guess that's the one right here.
Hey, Soul.
This might be too easy with the gas mines.
Soul. Right here.
Yeah. If they're only coming from this direction, I agree. If they only come from this one direction, though, it's gonna be a little... Nah, because that Bile Titan right there is sneaking up on us. I wouldn't be able to hit him. And there's an Impaler somewhere I wouldn't be able to hit either. I like this spot better.
Calling down fortification! Last reload!
Keep the bugs off me, boys! Oh my god, what just happened? Why'd my shit explode? Did somebody blow it up? Well, I don't have anti-tank placement, so we're on our own for a little bit here, boys. Hold it down, boys. Hold it down. Rack them kills up. Everybody shall have 2,000 kills by the end of this. Yo, Banana, you got an echo going on. Can you mute your mic? Banana phone. Holy shit, the spawns are going crazy. Danger close, boys! Danger close! Got him. Oh shit, there's another one. Yo, we really need that anti-tank placement up. This is crazy. I can't put it down because the Bile Titan in the way. Well, I got 30 seconds anyway. We'll be fine.
Requesting fortification. Going down support weapon.
Sending down support weapon.
15 seconds on a lawn chair. And then we're really gonna be cooking.
How'd you like to taste all freedom?
The hell?
Last reload.
Alright, I feel like somebody blew up my lawn chair before. Keep try not to be careful. Don't break my shit again, boys. We need these things. They're important. What the hell? Okay, so the Pelican's doing it. So that one just left. That one came out and then wrapped back up and went away again. So I think the Pelican getting up and down is killing it. So I think I have to set it up here then. I don't have a choice. It's got to be up here. The explosions reshaped the zone. Oh, he survived. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. The anti-placement came out and then folded back up and went away. That was crazy. It got cold feet. Yo, these Bile Titan spawns are crazy. It'd be so nice to have a damn anti-tank emplacement right now. I saw what was going on and decided not to partake.
Last reload.
Watch this shot, boys. Watch this shot. Kobe! That's in there. Oh, right in the face! Got him. All right, 50 seconds on another lawn chair. I feel like we're playing Call of Duty Zombies right now with the endless stuff coming. Alright, I got 15 seconds. Oh shit, I'm dying. Was I on fire or something? What the hell was that? Haven't seen a charger in a while, only Titans. Yeah, this strain of bugs is very Titan heavy.
Democracy has landed.
I'll go drop this out of the zone real quick.
Dropping item.
Move to trash. Bro, is every single one of these backpacks empty? Jesus. Alright, that'll cook. Game time, baby! How do I get in there? Let me in. Send forth an enemy! We're polluting them with our trash. Yo, get these bugs off of me, boys. How are they climbing up here like this? A bunch of spider monkeys. Oh, so now all of a sudden there don't want to be no damn heavies. Where the Bile Titans at? There it is. Must be my birthday. Come on now. Send me some more. What is this? What is this nonsense? Send forth another challenger! Alright, boys, this is a little bit easier than I was expecting. So, I think we just head out. This isn't, I'm kind of bored. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was gonna be harder. We're out of here, boys. Load up. On to the next one.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Reinforcement budget completed.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. Today you carved another foothold in a long climb to liberty.
The raise the flag mission wouldn't be very difficult, Woody. We can run a raise the flag if you want, but what we were doing right there is significantly harder than a raise the flag mission. The amount of enemy spawns after the Pelican lands, if you're still in the AO, is a lot more than a raise the flag mission. I didn't do much at all that game. I was just sitting on an AT emplacement, so I'm not gonna have a lot of kills. I'm eating some teriyaki chicken. There's some right.
Yo, Solo.
Well,
You know my old kill count was 2,596?
yeah.
I could probably easily shatter that
With
if
these
we
blue
did
bugs?
that. If we did it last time.
I see. We might have to do that one day. I don't really want to spectate anymore today. But, yo,
That's
these are
fine,
some
but,
really
yeah.
low kill count. 300 apiece is crazy. We got gypped for sure. You know why, though? You know, the reason why we got gypped is because we're all running gas. Gas gyps your kill count if your whole team's running it. If only one person's running gas, I think gives you the right kill count. But if your whole team's running it, they cancel each other out, I've noticed. That's why our kill counts are so low.
Welcome back. Welcome.
I got you, Matt. We're besties now. Does fire screw with it? It's possible. I don't know. I know gas does for sure. If the whole squad is running gas, like I think this is my theory behind it. If two people are running gas and two people get gas damage on the same bug, nobody gets the kill. So instead of you both getting the kill, just nobody gets the kill. So if the whole squad's running gas, our kill count's going to be way lower than it should be. But I've noticed when I'm playing solo, my gas does rack up a lot of kills. So I think it's only for squad gameplay that matters.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Alright, let's speed run now.
Orbit synchronized.
What about here?
Get some more progress going. I am guessing that by... I was thinking Saturday, but that's tomorrow. Maybe we won't make it by Saturday. Maybe it'll be Monday. By Sunday or Monday, we're gonna get the new biome. We gotta liberate the planet we're on right now, and then we gotta liberate one more planet, and then we'll have a new biome. So by Sunday or Monday, we should have a new biome. By the way, the fastest way to liberate planets is to do the main objective and leave. That side stuff doesn't help liberation at all. It's been confirmed in March by the devs themselves. Just in March, they confirmed that. Only the main mission matters for liberation. So, if you don't need the XP or samples or anything, there's not really any reason to do full map clears if you're trying to liberate the planet as fast as possible to get to that new biome. Keep that in mind, boys.
Alright, so I'm trying that light armor out with the stims.
That's a good
See how
idea. I'm
fast
gonna
I
run
go.
that too. That's a great idea. Well, I think running the light armor with like a... Ah, never mind. It's not your style. Forget what I was about to say. I'm gonna do it. The light armor with the warp pack is so good, but I know you like your supply pack. I'm gonna do it with a warp pack. Alright, warp pack, and then I think I'm gonna bring a bunch of... I'm gonna bring a bunch of eagles. Yeah. I'm just gonna be running around like a crackhead throwing eagles everywhere. I'm not gonna bring any anti-tank at all though, so if I see a Bile Titan, I'm bringing it to y'all. So make sure you guys are on your Bile Titan killing game. I'm bringing you guys Bile Titans. That ought to do her. All right, boys. Good luck, everybody. Here we go.
He's never going back to medic armor after experiencing speed. Yeah, I think that
I think he might be pleasantly surprised with how good this build is. I was. Like, if you're looking for the speed, like if you hop in and you're like, all right, am I gonna be fast as shit? It might not hit, but if you just play the game and just let the experience happen, it is pleasant. Being that fast is quite pleasant. You just gotta kind of let the experience happen. You can't go looking for it. That's the secret. Alright, so I am running an all-eagle build with the oxygenator light armor, so I'm just gonna be running around like the Flash, dropping eagles on everything. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
All the galaxy looks to you for salvation. Let nothing stand in the way of liberty.
I gotta change my controls real quick. Whenever I run the warp pack, I have to take my grenade off. Because it's the same button as my, it's the same button as my warp pack. Yo, did somebody just get squished? Yo, what is that? Is that a leveler? Oh, shit! Is that a leveler? I'm stealing that. That's my leveler now. Debo! I'm out of here, boys. I'm fast as shit. They'll never catch me.
Dropping a pin. East. 200
They call me the Mass! Cousin of the Flash! That was supposed to rhyme. I think I messed it up. It didn't really rhyme.
Sub-objective near your location. Objective critical stratagem available.
Calling in an
Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Bugs!
Here comes the cavalry.
Objective critical stratagem no longer.
Massive. Oh, it's massive. Y'all, quick fun fact about mines. Once the mines land, you can run over them for like 3 to 5 seconds. They take about 5 seconds to prime, so you can actually run over landmines right after they land. Just a little fun fact for you guys that didn't know that. Damn, them bugs are fast.
freedom forever. Calling down objective equipment.
Kobe! Bro just ate a leveler to the face! That's crazy. That was a direct headshot with a leveler, and he ate that shit like candy.
Sending in an eagle. Knock off democracy.
Yo, Woody, quit yelling at my peoples. Let the lurkers lurk in peace, brother. Let my lurkers lurk without being harassed, sir.
Making progress.
Requesting air support.
Administering freedom.
Holy shit, that was massive. 30 kills right there.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Sending in an eagle.
Keep liberty.
Requesting air support.
Here comes the cavalry.
Making progress.
I'm gonna get him. Well, I'm gonna get him with these airstrikes. Let it be known, he shall be dead.
Sending in an eagle.
What? That was such a good hit. One more. One more will do the trick.
Requesting air support.
Bro, why would you steal? Get your. Who did that shit? Banana. Banana! I've been working on him for like 10 minutes straight just for you to come pull that shit. Do that shit again, see if I don't slap the shit out you, alright? Damn, I wasn't even bragging about what I was doing to him. That was dirty. Alright, I'm better now. I let it out. I feel better now. Onward to the final objective. Take the MG43. I ain't shooting stuff. I'm out here going eagle only with my little fast ass. I don't need that. I don't need that nonsense. Hang on, I hear a blinky. Giving him super creds. And an arc thrower. You know what? I'll take that. I'm a pretty big fan of electric weapons. Hurry up and die, Charger. We ain't got all day. Come on now. Take it. My lord, how many shots? There it is. Too easy. Charger getting tortured. Yeah, we on a bug slaughter today, boys. Ah, there's a landmine right there. Dodge it. Dodge that one. Dodge him. Muhammad Ali. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's some smooth dodging. You like that, huh, Woody? You got him.
Objective located. Southwest.
Alright, I got my Eagles back. I'm about to go ham. I've seen people doing that lately. How is that move executed? You gotta lay down, and then the second that your lay down animation starts, you gotta sprint to the right or the left. You gotta do it right at the beginning of the lay down animation. Aw, man, he dodged my eagle. Come here, face me. Oh, get dodged. Damn it. Oh, shit. Yo, the Biotitan knocked me into a 500 kg. Yeah, that little dodge move that I'm doing, by the way, works really good against things that are shooting at you. So, like, against the automaton front or the,
Point me to the enemy.
or the Illuminate front, that little dodge move works really well, by the way. Kobe! I messed it up. What the hell? Oh, did you die to gas? Oh, am I stuck? Hang on, I wanna try to 1v1 a Bile Titan with this laser weapon, see how long it takes. Yo, dibs on the next Bile Titan. I got him, he's right here. This one's mine. There are many Titans like him, but I claim this one myself. Alright, so we want to set him on fire. And then we chill. Then we set him on fire. And then we chill. Where's he going? Where's he going? No, I'm being bullied. Dude, what's happening? Oh my lord. Alright, he's on fire.
Calling down fortification! Democracy has been well delivered. May your extraction
The fire damage isn't doing as much as I thought it was gonna do.
Requesting air support.
Sending in an eagle!
I really figured he'd be dead by now. Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, he's on fire again. Where's he going? Where's he going? All right. I feel like that was really good time. I feel like I killed the shit out that Titan. What's this? A shovel? Alright, boys, to the extract. We out of here. I do want to test something else, actually. Oh, there's too many things over here. Never mind. This isn't a good testing environment. Alright, so if I set them on fire... Hang on. Hang on. Hold that thought. If I do this, and then set him on fire, does he die quickly then? Probably not. Nah, I don't think. Maybe if I went for a headshot. Okay, yeah, that didn't work the way I thought it was gonna work. I like that I'm turning everybody on the lasers, by the way. Lasers have been my favorite weapon for a while. Like, I've always loved laser cannon. Alright, I could use a resupply, boys. Lasers are good against this faction. Lasers are very good against this faction. Breaker. Lasers are very good because they set things on fire. And heat, in general, the laser beam itself and the fire damage will both avoid these bugs from exploding in a red mist. And the red mist gives all the surrounding bugs a speed boost. So you have a substantially easier time versus this faction if you use lasers or some sort of fire.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
I brought Eagle Napalm and I haven't used it a single time. I just want to throw that out there. I've not really used any of my stratagems but my cluster bombs. I've been using strafe and runs too. Ooh, triple kill. Hang on. GG boys, excellent job everybody. I'm fast as shit, boy.
Pelican 1, landing in progress.
Epoch has been fun on my end. 3 shots for Titans. 3 shots for Titans is a lot of shots, by the way. That's a lot of shots. Load up, we out of here.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Reinforcement budget depleted.
Alright, we have
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
we have one more mission for the campaign clear. And then this planet will be liberated. Not really. But the faster we can liberate this planet, the faster we can get to the new biome. For you guys that don't know, we got one new biome already, but there's another one on standby. We just gotta liberate our way to it. So I'm super excited for that. I hope we get it unlocked this weekend. I can't wait to see the new biome, because this one was awesome. You want to hear Tank's thoughts on light armor? Alright, Tank, they want to hear your thoughts on the light armor.
TBD. I want to test the light medic armor first. I'm going light armor for sure. Just don't know if it's going to be medic or this armor.
Yeah, just the amount of running around that you do a lot of run diving. I feel like light armor is, no matter whether you do oxygenator, I don't think oxygenator itself has to be the armor, but your playstyle, you should really be running light armor. But I understand that the one-shots can be annoying. I just think that if you get really good at movement, light armor is just so much fun. And what are video games about if it's not about fun? Wait, none of us got very many kills there. I mean, I guess Tank did.
Welcome back.
Damn show off. Alright, boys, to the last mission. Let's liberate this planet. See how close we are to liberate.
The freedom of the galaxy remains in jeopardy.
We're about an
Let
eighth.
us join the fight.
About an eighth of the way through it. Then we gotta liberate this one, and then this is the new biome right here. Once we make it to Big Rock, we're gonna have a whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. Alright, let's do it. Here we go. We have a blitz.
Coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Yeah, the laser's so much fun. Just because you can kind of burst stuff down very quickly just by setting it on fire and then switching targets, and you just let the fire take stuff out, and which makes it excellent for horde clear. Alright, I'm gonna run this and a laser cannon. Because I like to do drive-bys with my laser cannon. I'm also gonna run a laser orbital because, you know, lasers. And then an airstrike. Alright. I'm ready, boys. Yo, what up, little one? How you doing, my friend? As you can see, I'm still on an off schedule. We're still not back to our nighttime streams yet. But every day we're getting a little bit closer to those nighttime streams. It's almost nighttime. It was 7 p.m. for me. 7 p.m.'s kind of nighttime. We're getting there. We're getting there. Which time zone am I in? Eastern. It's nice to wake up to me streaming. Alright. Glad I could be here for you, my friend. Bullseye! Nailed it.
The uncontrolled spread of the Terminids ends today. Requesting test back. Calling down a vehicle.
Do 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 do. I want a laser cannon, some red bio titans in the head this run. See what it feel like.
Objective located. Northwest.
Enemy tactical asset within range.
Calling in an eagle.
Terminate hive structure destroyed.
Move on out of the way. Alright. I wonder if you know how they live in Tokyo. If you seen it, then you need it, then you know you... Oh shit, there's a lot of bugs here. Hold up. Oh no. Oh no, I'm being bamboozled. My god. Fast and Furious. Hey, hey. Yeah, the Helldivers back.
Warning, you are leaving the mission area.
Yo, what up, Lance? Yeah, we'd be Helldiving around these parts. Through the legs! Through the legs! Woo!
Dropping a pin. East, 200 meters.
You wanna ride? Baby, ride on me.
Emerges victorious.
Relax your body, baby, ride with me. Well, to the extract we go, I guess. Contrary to popular belief, all-wheel drive cars, with a lot of power anyway, are actually some of the best cars to drift. My bad. I didn't mean to squish you like that, Rooks. I wonder if you know how they live in Tokyo. See it, there you need it, there you know you have to go. Fast and Furious, hey, hey.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound. Requesting air support. ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Orbital inbound. Sending in an eagle.
I racked up a kill count right there.
Left tunnel free. Requesting orbital.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Oh no! Oh, Uh-oh! I messed up. No, my whip! Damn it. I lost the whip, boys. I messed up. I choked. The bug guts on the wheels is new graphics to you?
Ready to liberate.
What buttons do you or S to drift this well on controller? Drifting isn't really about buttons. It's about feathering the throttle. Typically, not in this game. I don't feather throttle in this game. And the steering. So to drift in this game, and to not just spin in a really, really tight circle, to actually like open the circle up to do an actual donut, you have to be steering in one direction, but tap the other direction every now and then so that you're not turning too tightly. It's not really about other buttons. You don't really need the handbrake to drift. The handbrake helps initiate the drift, but to hold the drift, it's about like kind of feathering the steering wheel. You just kind of want to like, you know, tap to. You're not holding to the side. You're kind of tapping it. You're tapping it. It's about a feeling. You just got to get the feeling for it. Yo, should I make a drift tutorial video for Helldivers? Y'all think a drift tutorial short would go hard? Alright, boys, load up and get left. We're out of here.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Reinforcement budget depleted. Extraction complete.
Damn, everybody wants to see a drift tutorial. Alright. Yeah, I know a couple of card techniques that are pretty useful. Only a couple though, like it wouldn't be enough for a whole video. I do. I mean, I pretty much just explained it here. Drifting isn't that complicated in this game. In real life, I used to drift cars in real life, by the way. In real life, drifting has a lot to do with feathering the throttle. But in video games, a lot of times you can just go full throttle and you just got to control the steering. This is one of them. In this game, you can't feather the throttle because your car will lose all its power. So you got to go full throttle, but then you just got to not turn all the way to the left. So you got to kind of tap to the left to keep the steering going. And you're tapping to the right a lot too if you're oversteering. So you're kind of going right, left to keep the drift going.
Got an idea? People get their best outfits and show them to you. Whoever wins gets bragging rights.
Nah, I don't do that. I don't do that. Cosmetics, like outfits and stuff. Cosmetics is something that I'm not really a big. I've never cared about. Normally in video games, I don't end up getting any cosmetics at all, even if they're free, because I don't really care about them. Sitting here and doing a fashion contest actually kind of kills my soul a little bit. Like it's the opposite of things that I want to do. 72 kills! Yo, how did I get... Literally, I got 72 kills running bugs over with my car. How did I get twice as many kills as everybody else just running bugs over? That's actually hilarious. I was just running bugs over that entire match. That's so funny.
Every Helldiver loss is an unspeakable tragedy, but this mission had fewer unspeakable tragedies.
New to your channel, 7 a.m. here. Woke up to your channel. I'm using controller 2. You play Helldivers way better than me. Sang 2 of my favorite songs too. Loving it. Subscribed.
Yo, thank you for the amazing comment. Awesome comment, my friend. How long have we been going on here? 3 hours? Listen, earlier today I did a 4-hour stream. This is my second stream of the day. It's 3 hours long. Almost 8 hours. I almost put a full work day in. So I think I'm going to call it right here. Tomorrow's Saturday, right? Oh, shit. I got a video coming out Saturday morning. So I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see where the day takes us. But I'm definitely going to be releasing a sick video. Actually, I already have it. I already got a video made. It's not that sick. It's just a chill. It's just me having fun. Anyway, I got a video in the morning, so if you guys just want to see some of me, be looking for that in the morning. I might stream tomorrow night as well. We'll see where the night takes us. If not, I will very likely see you guys Sunday or Monday. I don't know. Anyway, great job, everybody. I'm out of here. You guys have a great night and a great weekend, and see you guys when I see you. I'm out.